Rocks! Rocks indeed, Cosmic Afro. And Joon'Ven, after casually settling the L cluster and that war in heaven, you should be all warmed up for the calm and peaceful early game again. Oh, if only it were calm and peaceful, Bindle. It's not. It's a massive mad dash for territory. A massive mad dash for space. Quite literally. Greetings everyone, it is I, Kikoskia, welcoming you to the stream. The pre-stream to be exact, where you have the opportunity to get here, get comfortable and get ready for Stellaris and the Joon'Ven Formation. Also, I've encountered one of these in one of my single-player playthroughs. It was a scary thing to come across. A scary thing to come across. Hello, 10-player. Hello, Nareem. Sure, but you're not actually at war with anyone. You just run around the flag saying, mine! That's true. I'm at war with empty space. Okay, I'm not. I hope you're all well. Greetings from the shadows. Hello, Nebula. That's a slingshot megastructure, right? No, maybe? I don't know. It looks like the one that ends everything. But anyway, I'm doing okay. One thing to say, there's something secret. Has somebody found the secret thing that has been added since last stream? Have you found it? Space time! Yep, it's space time. Come on, tell me somebody's found it. We added it in super secret. No? Nobody's found it? Also, look at all the multiplayer games. Yep, there it is! There it is! Retro's found it. We've got a little Joon'Ven. Speaking of the Joon'Ven, look at all these games I've got going. Just all these, like, multiplayer games. Also, the Brakiki Z. Do not mess with the Brakiki Z. We were the Joon'Ven Formation. Haven't touched this save since the stream ended. It's 22:14, and it's the 06:13. So let's load the game and consider our situation, our options, and how awful things are. Also, you are already performing an action. Good. Do not mess with the intergalactic greenhouse either. No, don't mess with them. Cirrus had regrets. Murder everyone. No. I'm not going to murder everyone. So, this is the Joon'Ven Formation, if anyone is not familiar with them. They are lovely people. We have Sard, Shield of Hope here. They are a subterranean nation. Got lots of little things here. Develop industry, minerals from jobs, 10% is pretty good. He already did a multiplayer game. Check his Twitter. Yep. I've been doing many multiplayer games. Many. Watching you play this makes you want to start up again. I'm missing the last two expansions though. They're good. They're pretty good. So, this is the Ven system. This is our space. We are zigzagging and snaking along everywhere. We're trying to claim, like, here, here, and here, and here, to like, rope off all this area. Meanwhile, we're also exploring in this direction, because we're also exploring in this direction. The whole murder everyone. I did. It was the only way to get the Fallen Empire to stop doing what they're doing. But, we're focusing on the now. We are smack bang on the galactic core. Right here. We also have these guys, the Prosnakan entity. They are still juddering, or the artisan troop are juddering. I think they'll always judder. I don't know why. Calm down, artisan troop. We've met the Marauders, the Vool freebooters. So long, Templar. We have the Prosnakan entity, who are a hive mind. We don't know much about them. We have this feudal kingdom that are currently in the late medieval age. And we also have this pulsar that we have to kind of worry about. That's a worrying pulsar. Very excited. So, we have planets. We have a lot of planets. They're artists, they're just passionate about their art. So we have archaeological digs, we have this little fleet here that's not very big. I want to make this fleet a bit bigger before I destroy the alien vessels. There could be an empire behind, but there's so much stuff in that system. the Savasic wormhole. I want that. The problem is, am I going to get it? I don't know. There's no L gates here either. By the way, there's their capital. I think I literally hemmed them in, big style. Now I'm just going to observe the feudal people. Later, if they decide to get a little too advanced, then we'll have a problem. So, good news. All this area is mine to colonize and take over as and when. Bad news, pirates. Don't like the pirates. Gonna have to build up a fleet to destroy the pirates eventually. A good 20-30k fleet. We also have lots of stuff this way. I don't know where I'm going to end up having my choke point this way. It's a good thing, ultimately. It's a good thing if you open it first and you have the power to deal with it. If you only have one L gate, that's the sweet point. You want one L gate. Multiple L gates, like I have, and you have to sort of defend against 2 points. And yeah, anyway. So, this guy building a mining station, he's going to hop to here, then here, here and here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. And we'll have secured all this area. This might be where we end up having our little choke point, though. And then here, and we'll see how it goes. I do own half an outcast, though. But anyway. Resource-wise, we're doing well. Like, 31 energy, 77 minerals, 11 amenities, 21 alloys. 21 alloys is not bad at all. Also, we have more systems that we can totally colonize. Like, we could totally colonize, we just need more alloys. Right now, we're sort of bouncing alloys between colonizing and claiming. Yeah, we are sort of a bit noodly. But this will fill out over time. Still worried about the freebooters. It's the most common event, but I'm playing a single-player Prokiki Z run, and I didn't get the grey goo. I didn't get the grey goo in that one. Also, ghost ship. Don't know what the ghost ship's up to. It's just being a ghost ship. You could probably kill that at some point. Not going to kill it yet, though. So many resources over here. I'd like to at least claim up to here. But there's good resources here, too. Focus is on this way, because there's 1, 2, 3 habitable worlds here, and actually, just 5 habitable worlds here. We want to get the Savasics. We also want to get to Docile, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 first, and then 1, 2 up there. So many things we do need to get. Not actually fussed about you being there right now. You're just surveying. Fair enough, Template. Fair enough. Watch me get everything wrong, but, you know, that's kind of what I do. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. All this time to just, like, consider and plan. Watch as we, like, find hostile aliens here, and I'm just a mad dash to get to Rakarom. Mad dash of Rakarom. So 500. I don't want to kill that yet. Like, I want to wait until I have a bigger fleet. And right now, at least, that's blocking other people from expanding. Might be blocking you from expanding. I feel like this is probably going to be our area of influence. Here. I'd like it to be bigger, but we'll see what happens. The +4 influence gain, though, That's pretty nice. I'm liking the influence gain there. As for our planets, I mean, this is doing well. Consumer goods into that and amenities. That's good. You're building a research lab. You're building mining districts because you should. We don't have soil remediation. We haven't done this yet because it's expensive. I could do it and just get a lithoid population. It might be worth it, actually. It might be worth it to get that lithoid population. We're not doing anything else on the planet right now. Might be worth it. Incredibly rich outcroppings of minerals that seem to be comprised of petrified lithoids. We have generate districts, geothermal districts, mining districts. More pop never hurts? Yeah, but it's 1,000 minerals for one pop. I could probably do one for now. Especially considering the fact that we breed slowly. We breed very slowly as a people. We'll get there. I'm sure we will. But as Bindle said, this is the slow, relaxing, peaceful part where we don't have to worry about lots of things. Also, got to remember, minerals are food. We do need food. We have to build things and eat the things that we build stuff out of. Oh, that wormhole there. Do want, Segawa. Watch it just literally connect up to, hang on, this here. Watch that one connect up to that one. Just watch that. It'll happen. Worried about this. Worried about this. There are a lot of resources there. Get to see it and then block people. We can easily get block off there. We can easily block off there. I mean, all kinds of things would be neat. Finding a Gaia world just lying around would be neat too. Finding other people who are friendly would be neat. We only have these people. They're not very friendly to us. At all. It is. How do you find the underground origin? Hello, Dennis. Very fun. I'm enjoying it a lot. I mean, look at all the planets I can populate. That one, as soon as I get to it, it'll probably be a 70%. Like, every planet is either at 70% or 100%. Like, every planet is colonizable. And that's awesome. Also, so many really, really difficult anomalies that I'm going to be dealing with later. Not right now. Later. Right now, gotta explore. Gotta find all kinds of stuff and look around and hopefully not die. I really need a science ship to go that way. So once you've surveyed there, I need you to start surveying in that direction. Oh, you're going in that direction. Okay, never mind. Negative effects don't bother me? Nope. Don't bother me at all. Nope. It's fine. Plus 10% district and upkeep. Planetary build speed minus 10%. Meh. Fine. Orbital bombardment damage minus 75% could be useful. Unlimited mining districts also useful. Considering we eat rocks. What you're going to find about me, Denna, is you're not going to get hyper-optimized and meta play from me. Or meta-analysis. I just play the game, make interesting-looking empires, and have fun. And we're 14 years into this empire, so far I've been having fun. If it will be powerful or not, I don't know. I play the game to tell stories, and this is the story of the Joon'Ven Formation. Will it end in fantastic victory or success? Who knows? Who knows? Some trade goods there. No trade goods anywhere else, though. Like, this might be a good place to get... Here is a really good place for a starbase later on. So we can go 1, 2, 1, 2, and just get all of the trade goods. That'd be very nice. There's also trade goods up here as well, so making that into a trade place would be good. Indeed! You don't want to turn the formation upside down. Will the other faction join forces? I don't know! We're 14 years in, I've met one other person that's an Empire and some freebooters. Hey, old dragon, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Sneaking in there super sneakily. Welcome to Stream 2 of the Joon'Ven Formation, where everything's gonna be rocky from here on out. Ah, you see, I did that. You did the thing. Also, I've gotta colonize Zoltan 3. Zoltan 3 and Zoltan 2, really, really good planets. So we have June, Diamonda, and Emeralda, and then we have like Saphira. So many gems. I need a list of gems. Hang on. Let me find a list of gems. Yep, list of gemstones. I've found it. Oh, there's so many. There's so many. You boulder with a well, you know, it's... Oh, there are so many. Oh, I could be here forever. Oh, we're not going to run out of gem names. We are not going to run out of names of gems. Also, the game runs so smoothly compared to how it runs in the middle of a War in Heaven. War in Heaven, the game chugs! But it manages. I know gems so well because I like detailed descriptions for my players. Well, that's good. So you're building that, then you're going to go there, and jump down there, and... There is dark matter there. I want that for the dark matter. Like, I've got dark matter, I've got some rare crystals. 5 rare crystals there. I definitely want, like, there at least. Yeah, so many people are just flying around doing stuff. It's ridiculous. Like, claiming around here, going to here. Oh, we have we have that in the multiplayer game I'm doing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Underworld, Arid Worlds. So many systems I just need to go to and beeline towards and everything else. I don't have enough influence. I'm gaining 4 influence a month. That's not enough. I need more. I don't know. The game's not over yet, Cosmic. We're only 35 years into the final century. Nobody expects it, Dark Tubes. Nobody expects it. It didn't happen mid-game. It didn't happen mid-game, old. It happened after 2400. It happened in the end game. But enough about a game that's playthrough that's not this one. We're focusing on this one here. We're focusing on this one. Like, I'm not going to talk more about a multiplayer run that's not here. We're focusing on the single player run that's here. And we are going to get a pop out of here. In 10 seconds. Be our first decision to clear a blocker. And we're going! Play. Oh, it's exciting! Fast-paced action! Microsingularity. A microsingularity recently intersected Jishui 7A, passing straight through the core and emerging on the other side of the moon. The encounter does not seem to have caused any permanent damage, but it has altered the energy output of the planetary core slightly in a way that defies our current scientific models. Further study may be warranted. Yay! Extra stuff! We like extra stuff. Here follows the latest newsletter to all our patrons. Sadly, nothing much has been produced in the Enclave. Most of the artists have fallen into a deep melancholy, from where no inspiration can be drawn. The mood is dire, but hopeful. Creation takes time, after all. Any donations that might help the group rekindle their interest in the material plane again would be of tremendous help. Ooh! 500 energy for 50 influence? We would like to donate! 500 energy for 50 influence is fantastic. We can immediately, once we have the alloys, build there. That's a lot of influence for basically nothing. So in next month we can build at Furcad there. Like so.
System survey complete.
Oh, system survey has been completed. Supply ship wreckage. Sensors report a shipwreck of unidentified origin has been sighted on orbit of Jishui. Okay. You do that. That just basically hops, skips and jumps us to here, and then to Olimar. That's really good. Finding these people early, really useful. It wasn't free. We spent 500 energy on it. But I don't mind. Yeah, I have. I've ordered it to move. It's got one extra order. Wreckage identified. Our crew aboard the GV Formation reported that the Jishui shipwreck appears to have been the result of an unexpected geomagnetic solar storm. The supply ship suffered a complete loss of life support systems and sustained inoperable damage, drifting until it entered Jishui's gravity well. There are no survivors. The ship's cargo hold does indeed contain a notable amount of minerals. However, the captain cautions that the construction indicates Prosnarkan design. It is highly likely that the minerals belong to the Prosnarkan entity, and they may be displeased should we lay claim to their shipment. Right, we could just go steal 300 minerals. Or we can return the minerals, improve our relationship with them, and increase our influence. What's that? More influence? Yes. Right now, we don't know how powerful they are. Let us not risk an altercation. We want to spread.
Anomaly found.
A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Research. I mean, 300, minerals in the grand scheme of things is tiny. It's tiny. Also... Oh! Joon'Ven, we have received word of our downed supply ship's cargo. We would like to extend our gratitude to you for taking the time to recover it, without the need for Prosnarkan intervention. Our pleasure, Prosnarkans. 100 influence and a favor and plus 20 opinion. That is fantastic. Also, we're clearing another one of these. So we can now go jump to there. Actually, come here. We have a lot of influence now. And that's good. I want you to go to here now. This science ship is idle. I don't want you to be idle. I want you to... I mean, you might as well start surveying here. Actually, build a starbase, and then build a starbase, and then build a starbase. We could actually build, 2 starbases in a row. We could get to Rakaron very quickly. And I want to get to... Hi! Another child. Know that we are the Felnull Protectors, the chosen people of this galaxy. Respect our holy places, and we may refrain from annihilating you. We have found a fallen empire. A stagnant ascendancy, the Holy Guardians. Good news! They're right here. So this area is completely ours. We don't need to worry about that anymore. So the only way we need to expand now is this way. Now, this is good. This is good because we're spiritualist as well. Like, we're spiritualists, so we can see eye to eye. We share the same divine heritage, fellow Nolans. They care little for our diplomatic maneuvering. So they're there. That's alright. There's a warning that tells you not to do it. So the only ways we can expand are this way and that way. And that way is blocked by this group of people. That's good. A large amount of ship debris can be found in orbit around this planet. Probably the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. Absolutely. Surfing that. This is going pretty well. Okay, we're blocked off here, but being blocked off by these people is not the worst thing, because we're now... This region of space is ours.
Construction complete.
Right, move to here. Claim that right now. And I want you to pop back
Complete.
and actually do that. Research has been completed. Establishing new standards for the modelling and construction of corvettes greatly improves the efficiency of the production pipeline. I mean, we have... That's a long time, though. Mining subsidies, however. Mineral purification plants. That seems pretty good for us, honestly. That's also good, but this is really us. This is really us. Optimal processing of mined minerals have allowed us to reach new levels of efficiency. Absolutely research that. Actually, 51 months. Or 72 months. That's always going to be there. So let's do mineral purification now. Let's do mineral purification now. Gonna hop, skip, jump, claim up to here if I can. Well, here definitely. No order. Oh! There is clear evidence that a massive space battle took place in close orbit of Otishi 7 at some point in the last 5,000 years. The surface on one side of the planet is pockmarked with craters from stray weapon blasts, and scans have picked up several hulks in the ground. Though these wrecked ships are all in very poor condition, the fact that anything remains at all after the damage they must have sustained is a testament to their advanced design. Science Officer SJ is preparing an expedition to sift through the derelict hulls.
Situation log updated.
Marvellous. You explore that way. Situation log is... there, okay. Then research the project. Okay. Good, good. You are moving to colonize that world. That is perfect.
System geology charted.
Excellent.
Anomaly found.
You're receiving a weak signal from the surface of this moon. The source appears to be some kind of tracking beacon. Sure. At this point, we're actually getting to the point where we can start checking out anomalies. Ooh. What's that? Oh, that's crack the egg. We don't do that yet. Oh no. An advanced AI will aid science officers in their task to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life, new civilizations, to boldly go where no blog has gone before. The science ship will be able to explore the galaxy with help of an AI. Ooh, okay. That's a combat one. That's a combat one. That's an energy one. That's... more energy from technicians. You know what? Give me those deflectors. We're going to be getting into a fight at some point, so I need deflectors. What's a blorg? We haven't encountered one of those yet. We may not. No people here either. A small short-range transmitter has been located on the surface of Agarab 4A. It appears to be an ancient survey marker placed here eons ago to mark a recent large deposit of precious materials. The miners that were meant for evidently never arrived, and the deposit is still here. I think, Ginger, they might be changing that in the future, but I don't know. We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from the planet. It might have been a glitch in our systems, or it could be the sign of something more. Check it out. Can't hurt. You know what else can't hurt? All this rapid expansion. Also, Many planets exhibit extensive subsurface voids. Subterranean exploration, exploitation, and construction techniques can greatly increase the habitable area of some worlds. Useless tech. Useless tech. Not useless tech. How are the rocks doing? Rolling along. We'll have to research them eventually, but right now there's no reason for us to do it. None. Oh boy, hydroponic farms for my 0 people that eat bread. The magnetic field of Cogan 1 experienced a complete reversal while it has been observed by the science ship. This rare event has interchanged the positions of the planet's magnetic poles. Fortunately, it was all recorded by our sensors, providing our scientists with a lot of valuable data. Awesome. Also, when you're done, auto-explore. When you're done, auto-explore. When you're done, auto-explore. Because we only need 2 ships now, really.
Special project complete.
Ooh. The team under Science Officer SJ has finished the expedition. Sadly, the wrecked starships on the surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technologies. These vessels were clearly very advanced and could gain valuable engineering insights if we analysed them. Hey! Nice! Yep. No, we found a fallen empire. That's a fallen empire.
Establishing lithosphere.
Hey, we've got a colony going. You know what? Let's make another colony.
Anomaly found.
In a moment. An abandoned ship has been left to drift aimlessly above this planet. The massive sails protruding from its hull suggested it relied on solar power to function. Yeah, but it's not, Tiny Train World. It's literally growing food. Like, proper food. Colonize! This. Hello! Sapphire. Colonize. We want another planet. But I'm not going to. Why do I want other species in my empire? I don't. Still not found any other empires. Huh. Still not found any other empires. I need to do that, and then I need to do that, and that. Also, oh. I mean, they have their own ability to make food, though. We have discovered an abandoned solar sail ship in orbit around Cogan 2. A sublight vessel was built by an unknown culture and appears to be several thousand years old. One of the massive sails had a large tear, which is some kind of object passed through, most likely a meteoroid, which appears to have disabled the vessel. Although the technology in the ship is severely outdated, it does possess some interesting engineering design choices. An interesting, albeit primitive, design. Okay, we're doing... This is great that this is blocked off. That is great.
Construction complete.
Marvelous! Guess what? You go in there now. Build that. Also, get that final pop out. And then... Ooh, can't build that. We're lacking minerals. Oh! Ooh! During our survey of this place, we discovered a previously unknown strategic resource dubbed Zro. It is an extremely rare aerosol of exotic particles that appears to have been deposited here through a meteor impact. I think I've already checked it, but its true origin is a mystery. If ingested by sonically gifted individuals, this aerosol could act as a very potent and potentially addictive drug that enhances psi abilities. While we don't possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over it. Don't worry, we will. Also, policies,
Anomaly found.
refugees are on no. Workers' rights are outlawed. Unusual fluctuations in space-time have been detected in the vicinity of J00-34-T1. Further analysis is advised. Indeed, totally not spice. Totally not spice. Also, you want to build those stations there too.
System geology charted.
And then we want to build this in a moment. Okay, you have finished
System
there. Oh,
survey complete.
this barren and lifeless world is showing signs of once having supported a biosphere. Huh, alright, do it. Check that out. We are spreading rapidly, and that is just what I want. Haven't spread this way yet, though. And I probably want to go to docile at some point. In fact, actually, move to here. Once we spread as far as we can here, we want to go... There's a lot of stuff there. Actually, survey there, then there, then there, then there, then auto-survey. Our detailed survey has revealed that it may have once supported life in the distant past. There are significant deposits of frozen water at the polar ice caps beneath the planet's surface. The existence of valley networks suggests that water may once have flowed freely. Terraforming this planet would theoretically be possible, but we do not yet possess the technology to accomplish this monumental task within a realistic time frame. It could be terraformed! That's actually really good! A potential planet right here.
Anomaly found.
Also, temporal prism. So much stuff here. Hey, Sub-Zero! The scientists are going crazy with discoveries. Our analysis of the temporal fluctuations in the Cogn system has revealed something remarkable. Why would we terraform a planet? It's a scientific term. A massive prism floating in space. Rather than light, the prism refracts time. Depending on the angle of incidence, the crew of the ship report experiencing time at different rates. Biometric scans indicate that some have aged rapidly. Others are days or even years younger than they should be. While our study of the prism has clearly deepened our understanding of the nature of properties of time, its origins and purpose remain a mystery. Also, Deus Phoenix subscribed there, and it didn't put up a Mayhem Yippee. Why didn't it put up a Mayhem Yippee? I don't understand. Greetings, Kiko. Glad to have watched the expansion of the formation. Indeed. Glad to be here. I don't know why it hasn't done that. Hang on. Why hasn't it done that? Like, we absolutely have the, Oh! I had the alerts hidden. Whoops! Well, the alerts are no longer hidden. No. That was my fault. The alerts are hidden here. They shouldn't be hidden anymore. Sorry! Whole first stream had none. That's my fault. Hey Cav, how goes it? We are expanding rapidly. And we found a fallen empire. A friendly fallen empire that kind of likes us because they're spiritualists and they're here blocking this area off. So the only ways we can now expand are this way, and that way. So really good. Also found some Zro.
Anomaly found.
Also found this guy. I'm glad you had fun, Nuclear Jackal. An abandoned life pod was detected in close orbit of Romsia 1. It is covered in scorch marks, presumably from when the pod's mothership exploded, and preliminary scans suggest it was built more than 5,000 years ago. The crew managed to open the pod, revealing the wither remains of a reptilian alien clad in a resplendent uniform. Clutched in one of its claws was a small picture of another individual from the same race, possibly a mate or revered leader. Research. We have discovered an ancient alien starship lying half-buried in an asteroid crater. Sure. Check that out. So we've climbed all the way to here. So all of these systems here are safe. They're all ours. We want this, though, as well. But we don't need to claim it urgently because we haven't found another alien species yet. At all in this... Hi, you. Hello. I'm going to claim here pretty soon because they do like to claim systems that are... We discovered an ancient starship half buried in an asteroid crater. The science ship's exterior is a extensive sentry array, no weaponing. The exterior is not damaged. We can assume this catastrophe was a result of a fatal error caused by the crew. Archaeological dig. Not gonna say no to that. So we want to claim this system and that system because they will try and jump to claim them. We don't want them to do that. That's alright. We know about them.
System geology.
Our initial scans have caught some irregular signal reminiscent of our own distress patterns. Huh.
Accretion complete.
Excellent. Right. Glowing webs of an unknown origin periodically illuminate the surface of Cogn 6A. Sure. You're going to do all of that. Oh! Greetings, patron gav'roc. We have come up with a gorgeous new type of architecture, specifically tuned to improve crowds' understanding of one another. A ministry of culture. It functions thanks to a mix of using subconscious bias against each other and art, then smashing it all and presenting a new form of unity. Would you like to purchase this building? It will surely prove useful to building an empire your empire together. It's a bargain. So, if I may say so, 2,000? Deal. Ooh. Unity from jobs plus 15%? Yes. Absolutely do that. You do that, you did that. We probably want that. Also, we have not built very much on Dune at all. Oh, this is not Dune, this is Emeralda. There we go. We want to probably build that. Take 6 consumer... Ooh, 6 consumer goods. But it makes a lot of stuff. We absolutely do that. We do that, and we also build a thing here. That'll make lots of stuff. Excellent. Carry on.
Growing colony.
Hey, colony's growing. No aliens yet. Still no aliens. Still haven't found any. The signal we intercepted was a distress call from a ship in orbit. The ship is not giving any heat signatures and seems to be drifting. A special project has been issued to investigate what happened to the crew. No. This is a bad one. I have never had this event go well. It usually ends up with all my crew on the ship going crazy and killing each other. So we don't have time for that one. That one we're leaving alone. This one, however, Science Officer Bindle reports Coggan 6A is covered from pole to pole with a web-like network of electrical filaments. These networks respond to external stimuli. The ship experimented with sending a low-voltage pulse to the surface, which resulted in a wave of illumination that rippled through the network like a circuit board. Even more remarkably, the webs rearranged themselves. A second low-voltage pulse revealed that the filaments had been organized into a new pattern, centered around where the previous pulse had contracted the surface of Coggan 6. Bindle concludes the discovery confirms his long-held theory that life can exist as almost purely electrical impulses, independent of cellular or viral structure. I've never had it go well, Ghost Danny. Every time I've done that event, we have lost the ship.
System geology.
Our science officers found an anomaly requiring extensive probing, but we could garner something? Cool, and Alias has just redeemed the avatar tax. Thank you so very much. That is so absurdly kind of you. Thank you. 30%? Then I've been really unlucky, because I've never had a good event go. So I'm not going to do it. A lot. I've not been keeping track. I've not been keeping track. You think I've been keeping track of that? I haven't. I absolutely haven't. Okay, Coggan is just very, very busy. The planet Coggan 6 is a home of a marvel of nature. Giant colourful explosions appear in the sky, a result of chemical composition of the atmosphere reacting to the sun's gamma rays. Students and senior scientists alike are spreading this find like a wildfire. It's generated quite the spark of interest for scientific field. Whoa! Survey speed and anomaly discovery. Whoa! That's good. Also, high. We want to claim Empire-sized systems and colonies, honestly, reduction. We'll take that. Also, Edicts Fund. The progress we make calls for a new, nimbler form of administration that may aid rather than hinder us in our pursuits. Huh! Xenobiology is an option here. That's interesting. We have 4 of those, though. Ooh. You know what? You know what? Xenology, sorry. You know what? Yeah. Go for it. The other ones will appear later. Go for it. Sensors are reporting a number of possible points of interest within this dense debris field. Go for it!
Construction complete.
Marvelous! Claim all that, please, and then move to here. The zoo is a special building tied to a feature? Well, I'm researching it anyway. It probably does. Not that one. Not that one.
System survey
That one.
complete.
Oh, Isolated Valley. There we go. This one can have.
Colony formed.
Oh, that one can have Alien Zoo. Right. Okay, research. These updated deflector screens are capable of soaking up even more punishment before they overload. Ooh, I want blue lasers. Hello, Darkstorm. I want blue lasers. Also, colony has been formed. Right, you guys. You need a couple of things. First thing we need to give you is build that first. We'll be back to you in a moment. Ooh. A golden disc strikes the forward viewport of the ship as it's surveying the weak gravitational field. The object is recovered, and a cursory analysis indicates that the minuscule grooves on the disc might be encoded audio and visual data. Decode it? Xeno order files would pay a lot for this. Adds the Sol system to the situation log? Well, looks like Earth's here. We've accidentally found the little disc that they sent out. I don't think they'll be happy to see us.
Situation log updated.
I don't think they'll be happy to see us. Whatever being sent the artifact into space seems to have originated here. It would be prudent to investigate. Where were they? So Earth's there. Sol is there. We are not going to be investigating that, but good to know that it is there. We weren't able to build a mining station because we ran out of resources. Through our surveys of habitable worlds, our biologists have collected a vast amount of data on alien life forms. Many of our older theories on the development of life have been disproved, and our scientific community has had to build new models from scratch. Our most interesting findings are being displayed at the newly dedicated Museum of Exobiology on Dune. The public is enthralled, and many donations have come in to aid the search. 1,000 energy and 3,000 research. That's good! Also, anything that we can clear out? No. Yes. Clear those. No, because we don't have the tech, and no, that'll be really good. Also, you guys can upgrade. You might as well. It's kind of cheap. Also, don't have the rocks for that yet, but we will be colonizing another world soon.
Ships upgraded.
Hang on. Oh, he's like, I can't do this, boss! I'm like, I know, buddy. I know you can't do it. Just wait there, okay? I can't do it! It's like, calm down. You know, actually, we could buy some rocks. Let's buy some rocks. Now you can do it. There. Now you can do that. See, we have to juggle food and everything else. It's interesting.
System survey complete.
Excellent. I want you to start exploring this way. You're playing a rock race. You don't have enough. They need to get here. I know. We can only mine so much. I have new colonies and everything appearing. Esteemed Carnelian gav'roc, a decade ago the Joon'Ven Formation pledged to support the artisan troop, and so you have. The time for our patronage is coming to an end, but we'd be remiss not to ask, would you care to renew your subscription to the finest arts and crafts show in the galaxy? Yeah, absolutely. Expensive, but worth it. By chance, we stumbled upon a faint alien signal during the survey of this moon. The source appears to be a small object in orbit. The signal contains a message. Could it be a distress transponder? Meh. Examine it. Still no aliens, by the way. We have found no aliens. None.
System survey complete.
Optimal processing of mined minerals have allowed us to reach new levels of efficiency. Mineral mining subsidies and mineral purification plants. Oddly, this is really good for us. Army damage 5%, sure. Minerals from jobs plus 5%, go for it. We are playing Last Alien Syndrome. The mummified remains of a single individual belonging to a previously unknown mammalian species have been found drifting in high orbit. The being is dressed in what appears to be a flight suit, complete with a helmet, and maybe a fighter pilot that ejected in some ancient battle only to be forgotten and left behind. Our study of the corpses provided some interesting data. A tragic fate. Right, who's not doing anything? You're all doing stuff! You are not doing stuff, you are not doing stuff, you're doing stuff. I'm gonna claim this system in a moment.
Anomaly found.
A small rectangular object in the surface of this planet is deflecting all scanning beams like a mirror. Our sensors are unable to determine its material composition.
Oh, a pouch of gold.
Aliens? What did I just join? Hello there, the Keel. Thank you for the bit. You join Stellaris.
System
Join
survey.
Stellaris is one of the worst ways to go alone in space. It's almost on par with being stuck on the bottom of the ocean. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. There are many bads, though. Right, we have a lot of things. Colonize this world, too. Hang on, what worlds do I have right now? We have Diamond, Emerald, Sapphire, right. A common gem. I need a common gem that's not Diamond, Emerald, Ruby, or Sapphire. Jade, good one. Jade's a good one. Jade. Or Jade. Okay, you're there. Survey there. This is when we find a species and we're like, whoops, bad things are happening. Come on, here's where we've got to find a species. Gotta find a species here. Right? Nope. Still no aliens. Like, really, guys? No aliens at all? The, ooh, bioreactor. We can use energy to make food. Let's not and say we didn't. Miners give +1. You know what? For now, build that. Well, we'll deal with them if we do. While conducting surface scans of Magam 1, Science Officer Eroding and the crew discovered what appears to be artificially carved slab of rock covered in alien writing. They have not detected any other forms of alien activity on the signs of activity on the planet, and exactly how this mural came to be is a mystery. We prepared a special project.
Situation log updated.
Excellent. Please do that special thing after this. This basically improves mining output. Yeah, that's good. Right now, we're going to be doing a lot of mining, so I like that. You're doing that, and then you're doing that, and then you're doing that. You don't need to do anything right now. Hey, more skills! You need to claim that system to block you from hop-skipping jumping over to my systems. I don't want you to do that. We still haven't found anyone else. This is really interesting that we found, like, no one.
Anomaly found.
We briefly detected some unusual energy readings emanating from the moon. This moon. It might have been a glitch in our systems. It could be a sign of something more. I mean, I'm glad I'm not finding people. It just means I can keep voraciously expanding. Like, that's good. I want more territory.
Innovation rollout.
Hello, technology. Studying the fauna of other worlds gives insight to alien behaviors, allowing us to identify and domesticate docile entities. Ooh, there's some good ones here. Naval capacity is one I actually want, but I don't have the fleet I want naval capacity. Like, this is something that if I don't take, I'm gonna get sad, because I want to be able to field more ships. Like, basically that'll allow me to have 2 fleets. While approaching this planet, they suddenly received a glancing hit by several passing mass driver rounds. The projectiles were billions of years old, and based on their trajectory, they appeared to be stray rounds fired from a neighbouring galaxy. After missing their intended target, they continued on their journey for untold millennia until today. The rounds we recovered are of an advanced design despite their incredible age. Nice! I don't know, probably just a black hole. Could be nothing. Could be everything.
System survey complete.
The planetary body appears to be covered in some manner of greyish substance. Absolutely, we're going to investigate
System
that.
survey complete.
Oh, we discovered another archaeological dig. You're just going to stay there for the moment. You're building a starbase. I want to build up to there so that I can claim that. We're just slowly figuring stuff out.
Colony seeded.
Hey! You exist! Right, you have a lot... Okay, I should stop saying that you have a lot of that, because everyone has a lot of those. You have 4 amenities. You have 14 amenities. You're gonna need another one of these. You're gonna need this at some point, so I'm gonna build it now while I remember. You have one. You don't have one. Give me a couple more minerals so I can build one. Because you'll need one.
System survey complete.
Excellent. Go here. I'm gonna guess we need to move into this direction, but we might not need to. Ah, so much expansion. Yeah, it exists. It's
Accretion complete.
Hey! 500 more. Here follows the latest news out of more pages. The Enclave has been busy the last couple of months. The halls are abuzz with a new kind of technology invented by a resident, capable of transmitting sensations of smell to a user. This remarkable piece of machinery will surely change everything. In order to further develop this idea, we require more donations. 50 more influence? Perfect. I will take your influence, and I will be very happy. Hi! After detailed analysis, Officer Inuadon has discovered that the strange metallic substance coating the surface of Magam 4 is in fact comprised of billions upon billions of nanites. These nanites are microscopic, self-replicating micro-machines, perhaps created by a past civilization for some unknown purpose. The volume and density of this nanite sludge is remarkable, adding billions of tons of mass to the underlying planet. It would appear these tiny self-replicators entered a state of runaway reproduction at some point in the past, engulfing the planet and everything on it. In studying the nanites, the crew have made some exciting new findings that will undoubtedly aid us in our research.
Innovation roll.
Retech! Rapid iteration and construction simulations determines the optimal component assembly patterns for each building project ahead of time. Free 3,000 research tech. Ain't gonna say no to a free tech. Ever. Oh, hang on. Things. The material composition of this asteroid differs significantly from its neighbours. It is likely has different origin than the other bodies of its asteroid belt and should be investigated more closely. I agree. Could you contact the Marauders? I can. They scream at me. Excellent. That was worth doing. You know what else is worth doing? Claiming this system. And then this system, so that we block these areas off just in case 8 people decide to go there. We haven't claimed anywhere down here yet. We report that what first appeared to be our scanners as an asteroid is in fact a gigantic floating ball of junk, comprised of the broken remains of various vehicles, rockets and hazardous materials, many of which are radioactive. The junk ball seems to be the detritus of an unknown alien nation in the early space age. It would appear this nation was an interstellar litterer, ejecting dangerous industrial waste into orbit rather than disposing of it planet-side. Radiometric dating suggests these remains are billions of years old and have been floating through space from an unknown point of origin for most of that time. Science Officer Sonia notes that some materials found in this floating junk heap are quite rare. These could be refined into useful materials. Yay! Also, this is, I know, but sometimes I like going into the content window. We'll do the... Will you cease that infernal shrieking? Hee! What shrieking? Ah, guys. So we found some alloys. A group of investigators have found a hidden factory on Ruby. Oh! The building is in a state of decay, tells of an old civilization, one that excelled at constructing things that stood the test of time. Our population would easily be able to use the facility to add to the colony's production. Odd factory workers! Yay! We found a factory. Nothing bad's gonna happen with that. It'll be fine.
Construction complete.
It'll not. Ooh. We've discovered a previously unknown strategic material dubbed volatile motes. These preternatural particles possess a tremendous amount of energy. Could be exploited in energy production as fuel or even as explosives. Where's that? Oh, it's already in our space. That is perfect. It's right there. Also, lovely Arctic world there. You have done that. You might as well actually head here. Excellent. Do that, and then we're going to claim this system. Also, our strength is growing, but we need more spaceships. Give us more spaceships.
Special project complete.
Science Officer Induin has managed to partially translate the alien mural discovered on Magam 1. It's a memorial for an extinct alien race that once maintained a small interstellar empire in this region of the galaxy. They are apparently exterminated by the creators of the mural, a fact that they seem to regret. Given that the mural has been dated to an excess of 300 million years old, it's likely the creators are also extinct by now. Perhaps most interesting of all is the material that the mural is made of. Despite its age, it's in remarkably good condition. Ooh. Very nice.
System survey.
Do you have an next starbase tech size yet? Nope. I do not. I have been too... I'm sorry, is this another dead end? Is this another dead end? That's ridiculous if so. It is! Ha! So I need to expand this way. Oh, that's wonderful. Double check it. Double check it. I have so much space. It's going to take me forever to expand into all of it. It's going to take me forever.
System survey complete.
Okay, tech done. Now it's time to research that. The production and understanding of supersolids are of immeasurable value to each and any space-age civilization. You are there, you're there, you're there. You are idle, do not be idle, go there. We have so much space. It is silly.
Anomaly found.
Ooh. Our survey has uncovered something that can be described only as mystical. We would need to investigate this phenomena. Sure. You also had cruisers there as an option? Did I? Did I? I did, hang on. That's a much better tech. Still no aliens, by the way. Still no aliens. What follows is a newsletter to our patrons. The Enclave is in a frisky mood. The creation of the Sentinel's Rift has caused many an artist to change their primary focus to create new experiences for it. So far, the most noteworthy to come out of this endeavour is an orchestral piece conveyed via scent. Our work continues, their donations would be greatly appreciated. Sure! 500 energy, even more. Whoa! Hang on, first. Scarred by centuries of debris impact, a dilapidated relic of a station hunting orbit, trailing wearily behind the planet. Its decrepit state and unrecognized technology will require a team. Sure. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien proto-civilization on Zoblar 4A. Our probes show that their Neolithic culture has mastered fire and developed a rudimentary spoken language, but are yet to see any evidence of metallurgy or written communication. Hey, it's a Stone Age tech, people. Awesome. We found Stone Age people. Also, we have even more influence. Also, we have 1,000 minerals. We should be using these minerals. We should be building another housing district here. We also need to... You're doing that, you're doing that. You need a hollow theatre. And you also need a hollow theatre. Oh! And we need some research tech. Ooh, all military-based. Out of all of those, I think hyperlane breach points is probably the best one. We've identified the existence of points in space where a ship expends less energy to breach their way into a hyperlane. This will lead to a new generation of hyperdrives. Ooh, do temples provide amenities? They might be better then. Yes, 16 and 4. As opposed to, Huh. Maybe I should probably be building temples then. Hang on, I should be building temples. Temples do provide 4, that's true. They are. Why not have both eventually? But temples are heavy on you. They are true. That is true. You know what? Let's actually build temples instead. Let's put temples.
Mayhem! Yippee!
There we go. And that's Damien Sten there, subscribing for the first time with Prime Gaming. Thank you so very much. Also, Amazon Prime has Twitch Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, which means you can use your free sub on anyone you like. You could even use it potentially on me if you want, that is. I mean, you don't have to. It would be nice if you did. Also, thematically, just makes sense to use temples. You know, the whole religion thing with the with our race. Okay, you're gonna build that there. You're just going to explore in this direction, because I'm just so lucky. Take those dev base. I will take that money. Thank you so very much. We have so much space. It is ridiculous. Also, we have nearly enough. Oh, a class 12 asteroid orbits this moon. The small planetoid's orbit appears to be far too stable for its presence to be a natural occurrence. Yeah, I get access to temples because I'm spiritual. And also we have the whole Divine Emperor thing. We can upgrade our ships.
Under attack.
Our deep space tracking array on Ruby has made an alarming discovery. A large asteroid is heading towards the moon on a direct collision course. Should the impact surface, the consequences would be disastrous. An asteroid must be destroyed before it's too late. Oh dear. Well, try and do it. There it is. Shoot it! It's gonna take a while.
Situation log updated.
The asteroid around Colton 3A has a perfectly stable orbit, and it's easy to understand why scientists thought it was placed artificially, yet there's no conclusive indications of any propulsion systems or any other artificial markings. The only natural conclusion is that there's some absurdly probable chance the asteroid got caught there. We've also detected rare crystals. Yeah, so that's going to happen. We just need to hope our ships will get there in time. I'll let it hit and see what happens. Among the asteroid belt, a tree is drifting along the emptiness of space, an unprecedented and highly unlikely event. The tree is surrounded by a protective bubble reminiscent of an energy shield. Suddenly we detect some hostile space dwellers on approach. This coincided with some sap leaking. Could it have agitated the creatures?
Situation log updated.
Life tree protectors! Right, we have a thing that is blocking us from going that way. It's called life tree protectors.
Construction
How you doing with that rock?
complete.
Okay, the rock is moving very
System
slowly.
survey complete.
It's moving very slowly. That's unfortunate. We'll have to check that area out later. You go that way instead. That doesn't move about? Well, we're just going to have to deal with it. We'll just have to see where it goes. Or where it doesn't go. Space tree, kill it!
Geology
I mean, right now I'm a little more concerned about... Ooh! Ooh. Ooh. The station in orbit was once a massive particle accelerator, orders of magnitude beyond the capabilities of our own, where an alien nation studied the very nature of the universe. Its records reveal the aliens came to believe our universe existed in a false vacuum bubble, an inherently unstable energy state that could collapse into true vacuum at any time. If ever an instance of true vacuum came into existence, it would catalyze the conversion of the entire universe into its lowest energy state at the speed of light, destroying everything in existence but an observable but inescapable rate. The station logs indicate the aliens deduced this process could be triggered by extremely high energy concentrations, just like the ones in their massive particle accelerators. They decided to forsake this technology, retreating into simple lives made possible by the bounties of the planet. Over time, they became the primitive species we now found on the planet's surface. Interesting! They went, nope, we're not doing this, and they hid away. They hid away. We're going to build 2 more corvettes, by the way.
anomaly found.
In a moment. Hang on. Repeated scans of this place give inconsistent sensor readings, almost as if the planet itself is in a constant state of upheaval. How's the asteroid doing?
Construction complete.
Still shooting it? Excellent. Keep shooting that rock! It's partially hollowed out and carved into exquisite precision. There's something familiar about the lines and curves etched into the rock. Sure, research that. By the way, we're an hour in, and we've only gone like 7 years. Typical. Oh! We've encountered some kind of vast entity near Galtari black hole. It appears to exist only partially inside our own universe, with the bulk of the creature still trapped in whatever nightmarish realm it spawned from. There is a malevolent intelligence at work here, ancient beyond our concept of time and utterly alien in its design. We can only guess as to its purpose. This can't be good!
Rolling away from
It killed our scientist. He's dead! Sonya's dead! Sorry, Sonya! The Joon'Ven populace is praying. This giant being encountered in the dark has caused many a denizen in the Empire to fear for their sanity, or doubt the faith in the divine. Are those giants the guardians of all life and that which created it, or its enemy? There we are, but motes of dust. Well, that's unfortunate.
accretion complete.
Not a lot we could do about that. That was pretty much a, well, they're dead sort of scenario. Also, tradition. Hang on. Everything's happening. First, cancel that. The very geological structure of Havelong 6 is indeed in flux, driven by what scientists Officer SJ assures us is tectonic process as fascinating as it is esoteric. What is of more interest to the Joon'Ven Formation is that we may be able to strategically halt the planet's ceaseless chaotic self-transformation. In short, a near-instant stabilization of the planet into something slightly, if not entirely, more habitable. It's theoretically possible. SJ estimates that an additional 200 energy credits will be needed to power a thorough mapping of a planetary activity and determine the validity of what the science officer has termed a surgical terraforming strike. Actual terraforming lies beyond our grasp at present, so this is an exciting opportunity. I have, or don't worry, I have a lot of things going on right now, and if you give me a moment, I'll be back, and I'll consider these options. Ha! I saw you, Alias. Time to dance? Indeed. First off, hey, Joon'Ven, you are still alive, yes. We are actually going to spend 200 credits on a 50% chance this will work. Meanwhile, most of the asteroid has been laser chiseled with great precision to the likeness of a small Joon'Ven temple or large shrine. A shrine to the Untold, the great destroyer deity of old Joon'Ven faiths. The temple has been tumbling through the quiet of space for far longer than we've been capable of spaceflight, which is disturbing, at least. Terrifying at worst. Naturally, Science Officer Ghost Danny urges us to search for more stellar objects that match the characteristics of the space temple, and has uploaded a list of likely candidates in nearby systems in the situation log. I mean, mini-quest, absolutely!
Situation log.
Now, pause. Yep, you are in combat with the deadly asteroid. Also tradition. New colonies start with one additional population, absolutely, we'll do that. Also, situation log, so much stuff. Shrine of the Old Gods. Mark those places. They are there, there, and there. Okay. When you've done what you're doing, go to there. The crew are disappointed to report that the window of opportunity for terraforming had closed despite their best efforts to identify it in time. Another opportunity is unlikely to arise in another few centuries. Ah, darn it, we failed.
Construction complete.
Hey, we did that though. That's good. Go there. Have we destroyed the asteroid?
Rocket new tech.
First, technology. As extrasolar expeditions rather become more common, it is important to provide planet-side relief for returning fleets. I mean, we could just get terraforming. Or we could finally clear out these two tile blockers. More fleet command limit is interesting. We could have a really big fleet with that. Actually, go for it. We could have a really big fleet with that. Die, asteroid! Die! You are not a friendly rock. You are an unfriendly rock.
Anomaly found.
Hang on! Anomalies! We are picking up what may be a faint transmission coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere. Could someone or something be trying to communicate? Oh no, if it's this. We'll do it though. Yay! Victory against the rock! Our first combat is successful, and it was against a rock. Bet you didn't think that would be happening. First combat is against a rock. The asteroid that was approaching Ruby in a collision course has been destroyed. With their doom averted, our jubilant citizens on the moon have taken to the streets in celebration. A scan of the remaining fragments has also revealed the asteroid consisted largely of valuable... Oh ho ho ho! 2,000 minerals. That's a lot of minerals. It's a lot of minerals. Go back there. So, 2,000 minerals. We could build many things with that. Really what we want to do right now is build a temple here. And then another housing district. You want another housing district at some point. You want another housing district at some point, and you're still that, and we could probably colonize another world. That's a 20 world. We don't have the alloys for it, though. That's fine. That was good, though. That was a big success. That was a big success. So you claim that, please. And then you move here. We're going to take a gamble and survey this way. Also, once you've done that, Greetings, Patron gav'roc. We've recently been forced to scrap most of our technical equipment due to a major malfunction. Would the materials in scrap be of any use to you by chance? I mean, we can salvage the materials for 500. Or look! There's another 50 free influence! We will repair it for you. 50 free influence, ain't gonna say no to that. At all. That's good! Good news! More influence. Then we're going to take on this space amoeba. Also, you have not claimed any of that after... Hang on. You have not claimed any of that after all this time, because I am a fool. We picked up some curious readings from Kifiltar 2. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the results of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains to be a mystery. As we're preparing to break orbit, we discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. It may be a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate. Oh yeah, sure.
Situation log.
Invest. Oh, it's a timed one. It's a timed one. Cancel what you're doing. Go check that out. Ah, I think I know this event, and if I do, I'm really sad that I'm doing it. You know, actually, the thing that's really holding us back right now is, alloys. Alloys is what's holding us back. So I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna throw something out here. There is a very good chance that I'm literally going to carve a line through the galaxy. Like, there is a really good chance I'm going to carve a line through the galaxy here. Like a surgical rock drill. This is a great thing. It's also terrible because it means that we'll have lots of different fronts that we have to, like, examine, but, you know. Good luck depending on it until you get hyper. Yeah, I know. That part's gonna suck. That part's gonna be awful, but, you know, we do what we do. Also, we need that, and honestly, we need that as well. Even the other starts you've had to make... I know! Isn't it great? I have tons of space to spread. Also, look at all the planets in this one system. Just all the planets.
Situation log updated.
We have entered the Hadoofis system, and its crew reports that a stellar object not unlike the Shrine to the Untold is indeed orbiting the star. Well, let us... oh dear. Let us check that out. Then you're going to go there. It is, but not in 2022 it isn't. You're going to stop doing that, actually. Survey
System
there.
survey complete.
That's a terrible system. Survey here.
Special project complete.
Ooh. Science Officer Bindle has managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere of Kifiltar 2. Does appear to be a transmission, and we've infiltrated it through our translation software on screen. It's this event.
Finally! Well met, Spacefarer. We are the Deathnak, and the planet you're orbiting is Tolok, our ancestral home. It was always riveting to meet a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat, problematic. You have no doubt detected the radiation surges coming from our atmosphere. Tolok is dying, and our species will perish unless we find a new home. We've identified a planet that would suit our physiology. but we have no means to get there. Sadly, our non-corporeal nature means we don't have much in the way of industry or technology. Will you help us?
If you have no technology, how are we speaking?
Ah, but you are not the first solid to pay us a visit. Another spacefarer graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a scanner array to us 2.9 million solar cycles ago. They had been designed to be compatible with our physiology. One of the more positive encounters we've had with your kind.
What happened to your planet?
Well, the last time solids visited us a few thousand cycles ago, things didn't go very well. They wanted us to embrace their religion, we refused, and this triggered some kind of genocidal reaction.
These guys are definitely a reference to Star Control 2. Yes, they are.
Completely unwarranted. Before we knew what was happening, they maneuvered their fleet in orbit and unleashed a massive bombardment.
You want us to transport your entire species to another planet?
Yes, and hopefully soon. Don't worry, there aren't too many of us. Most Dathnak died when our planet was bombarded, and those who survived retreated deeper into the atmosphere. Communication with the surface is difficult here, and the radiation is spreading. We don't have much time.
I mean, I know exactly how this event goes, and I have a question for you. Do you want silly? Do you want silly? In that case, we will help them, because honestly, if they live in gas giants, we don't care about them being around. They're not going to stop us. We will help you relocate.
Situation log.
Excellent!
updated.
I knew we could count on you. The coordinates of our new home have been forwarded. You must promise not to let our colonists claim this alluring world before we... Your own colonists claim this alluring world before we get there, no matter how strong the temptation.
So, where do you want to go? Valos, it's a gas giant, guys. I'm really not going to claim it. Just throwing it out there. I'm really not going to claim this place. Sure. I am indeed playing Stellaris. That is true. Like, I don't want that. Pretty sure I don't want it. In fact, very sure I don't want it. Absolutely sure I don't want it. It's not interesting to me. Okay. You are there. Oh. We found the other fallen empire! Pitiful creatures. Know that we roam the stars for eons before your hapless species mastered spaceflight. If any of your wretched little ships cross into our space, do not expect them to return. So where are you? You're there. So we're not expanding to there at all. In fact, this system is going to stay unexplored. Praise the divine for this meeting. So, Fallen Empire number 2.
Anomaly found.
Guys, a war on heaven is gonna suck. An unusually deliberate geometric configuration of minerals drifts through the debris belt and is possibly of alien origin. Yeah, this system we can go to. That one, no. We're gonna survey that. So they don't like us whatsoever. The Soren vestige. I am sandwiched between the... This start doesn't seem that good anymore, does it? Doesn't seem that good anymore. I'm sandwiched between two fallen empires.
Project complete.
Science officer Ghostanish reported back with findings at the Persephone Shrine. They recognized early on that a text on some logographic script was inlaid in the walls, heavily distorted by Belair's translucent lacquer. Initial attempts at unscrambling the text, relying on the raw processing power of the computers to reconstruct the text from plain images, proved fruitless, as it was simply too distorted to place in any known lingual family tree. Next, the crew attempted bombarding Malacca with light of varying wavelengths and intensity, but no beneficial reactions were observed. Ghostani apparently considered physically separating Malacca from the inlaid text, but realised that the strange glyphs would doubtlessly have been made misshapen to begin with, only to assume their proper shape when viewed correctly through the lens of a lacquer. Science opposite Ghost Danny was about to call the mission a failure when, looking up as they irritably paced around the edges of the circular space, they realised the discrete lines of cohesive text were momentarily forming before their eyes, melting away only to be replaced by new lines. Not long after, they had the ceiling, walls and floors imaged in a spiral pattern. Text from the other shrines should help us piece it all together. Excellent! One down. They're next. So, we can't explore that way, so literally the only way we can explore now is this way. Up here. I mean, this is good and bad. This is good and bad. So you're there. Upgrade. It's expensive, but we want our ships to be stronger. The mineral cluster is a holographic record, multi-sided, many-edged and translucent. It remains secure in the tractor beam, but our experts will need some time to decode its contents. A special project has been issued.
Situation log.
Where is that special project? It is... Okay, situation log. Not that. This. Where are you? You are there. I mean, yeah, might as well research it. So, sandwiched between two fallen empires, with our dimensional horror there, and a tree of life there, and a space fleet that can probably kill a space amoeba.
Ships upgraded.
That's the hope, anyway. You're already doing that. You're upgraded. Right! It's space amoeba killing time. It's absolutely space amoeba killing time. It's also time to expand in this direction.
Situation log updated.
We have entered the Kikoskia system, and its crew reports that a stellar object has been discovered. Excellent. I want you to... oh, hang on. I want you to research that, and then move there. All these systems are ours. We have so much space we can grow into. And so far, like, if the only people we interact with are the Prosnarkans and the Fallen Empire, we're, like, really heavily hemmed in.
Geology charted.
But that's a good thing and a bad thing. High place with lots of ice asteroids. It's got nothing but ice asteroids, though. That's a shame.
Construction complete.
Excellent, we got that. Go there, go there. And then after that, you're going to move to here.
Special project complete.
Holographic data documents the terms and conditions for a trilateral trade treaty between the three major alien powers that once dominated this quadrant of the galaxy. Context eludes us and the details are meaningless, but Science Officer Eroding feels that this find will prove invaluable to improving our own ability to communicate with alien races. Cool.
Special project complete.
Science Officer Bindle's finished surveying the location of the relocation of the Dathnak to their new home. A convoy of civilian freighters equipped with massive pressurized gas tanks ferried the gaseous beings across space and deposited them in the gas giant's atmosphere. Their ancient transmitter and scanner array was also brought along. Hail them.
We are forever in your debt. This planet has exceeded our expectations. For the first time in generations, our young can frolic in the upmost atmosphere without starting to glow. We decided to call our new home Baldorak after your species. Future generations of Dathnak shall always know the name of their saviors.
Baldorak, but we are Joon'Ven.
Really? I could have sworn. Apologies, but it can be difficult to tell you, Saltapon. I'm afraid it's too late to change the name now. It's a nice ring to it, though, don't you think?
Good luck with your new home.
Thank you again, dear friends. May the atmospheric currents always keep you aloft.
Great. I just don't care. So anyway, you are going to start scanning for precursor activity there. You might as well. Not a lot else for you to do. Right, I want you to survey here.
Rocket new tech.
New technology! Hey! Space combat! Gradual adaptation to the realities of deep space combat allows us to effectively coordinate larger maneuvers. 1. Edicts, research, planetary capital. I'll do 34 months, that's going to take... Do the planetary capital. Do the planetary capital, honestly. Do that. Our fleet is approaching.
Special project.
Deciphering the pictograms of the Benefactor Shrine was a much smoother process than anticipated. All linguists involved describe the language quickly connecting or clicking in their minds, despite its age and complexity. However, the writings are unlikely to make much sense unless they're combined with the other writs associated with the rest of the thing. So, that one there. Okay. We're just still going.
Construction complete.
Oh, here they are again.
Hello again! You'll be pleased to learn that our species has quadrupled in numbers since we arrived. Many of us were swept up in a festive mood when we all made planetfall, and things got a bit frisky, to say the least. After the positive experience we had colonizing Balderak, a few brave pioneers have asked me to petition you to passage to another gas giant. We've already located a promising candidate within your space that will be suitable for colonization. What do you say, friend?
Well, as long as it's just another gas giant.
Situation.
Marvelous! We're forwarding you the coordinates. Our colonists are eager to get underway.
Hey, you know you doing that? Never mind. Establish a colony. We're pretty much helping these people form their own empire of space thingies. Right, we've saved some influence.
Situation log.
We've entered the system where that is there. Excellent. I need you to study that, please. Also, we need to save because we have not saved for ages. Don't want to crash to ruin everything, even though there are plenty of very light empire. Yeah, I know. I mean, if this is all ours, if this back area is all ours, I feel like the Prosnakan are going to be well, we are improving our relationship with them. So many tribal societies.
Research complete.
Hey! We have identified the existence of points within space where a ship expends less energy to breach their way into a hyperlane. This will lead to a new generation of hyperdrives. Already moat stable? No, we want that. We want more research. Still no aliens! Really feel like we might have just hemmed in like every species in the universe. After days of activities that can be best described as fiddling, Science Officer Ghost Danny's retrieved the Doctrine of the Undaunted, a textile scroll coated of a sturdy plastic polymer. The complete Doctrine of the Gods, for that is what the recovered texts have been regarded as, dwarfing the fairy tale scraps upon which the old Joon'Ven religion were founded, is as shockingly revelatory as it is revolutionary. With only a little bit of interpretation, it is clear that the people of June are meant for great things, guided by the strong hands of a religious leader. Our path is one to godhood, but our past is littered with prophecies unfulfilled and sin born of ignorance. Redemption is ephemeral. So we have 4 choices. We can suppress the findings and get 80 more influence. We can monetize the findings and get 4,000 or so credits. We can gain 2,000 or so science research, or we can become even more spiritualist. The influence right now is really good. It'll help us spread even faster. Yet we are not fanatically spiritualist. If we took this, we would stop being fanatically authoritarian and we would become fanatically spiritualist. Extra unity is nice, that is true, but do we want to become fanatically spiritualist? I'm not sure we do. Because if we become fanatically spiritualist, we lose half an influence and 5% worker pop research output. And we'll gain Monthly Unity, Edict Upkeep, and Edict Cost. The influence is really useful right now. Like, we'd just be able to claim another system immediately. Bottlenecking someone in, potentially. Are we sure we lose the... Well, we will shift. We will shift from Authoritarian. There are only 3 points. We don't gain extra points. So if we become more Spiritualist, we will lose some Authoritarian. There is no 4th point of government. Yeah, it's hard capped at 3. You can't have less than 3, you can't have more than 3. The Fallen Empires are an exception. They have 1 that is fanatical for 2. So... how many months of research is that? A lot. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not a lot. The influence means we'll be able to spread faster. And we don't know if there's an alien empire here. There might be. If there is, they're really slow. You know what? Gavroc's religion is absolute. He will suppress the findings. Knowledge is power. Secret knowledge is secret power. No. Gav'roc will abide no changes to his doctrine. Alright, we're... Caught in orbit around this place, a small unknown object moving at such high speed it beggars belief. Which I'm going to have to take up. If I even can, Observer. There is no guarantee I'll be able to. Also, we are at 900, that is at 500, we go in.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Orthodox spiritualist opposes saying he's out. I mean... thank you very much, Spook. Thank you very much. That's so kind of you. That wormhole, we want that.
System geology charted.
Excellent. You are going to now go here. Survey that. Meanwhile, over here, I don't know where these guys have spread to. At all. We're gonna have some space combat, everyone!
Rocket new.
Nope, we're gonna have some research. Hang on. Pause. We've made the first contact with the aliens in the Savanic system, and we're about to shoot them. They're called the Chi aliens. That they are. We're about to shoot them in the face with gun. Also, destroyers. While larger than corvettes, destroyer hull configurations still make for a comparatively nimble gunboat. Starholds. Honestly, I'm going for Starholds right now. Starholds seem good. I want to upgrade to Starholds. As space traffic increases, larger and more defensible starbases are needed to maintain control over system space lanes. Hello, Trojan. How goes it? Right, let's go. Let's shoot them.
Up to enemy fleet.
Is a very good soundtrack. They have no shields. This is advantageous to us because we have... hang on. Meanwhile, attempts to scan the object in high-speed orbit have been unsuccessful. The object quickly falls below the horizon, and our instruments are simply unable to keep up. While the gravitational pull is strong, that alone does little to explain the object's extreme momentum. Either the object itself possesses some extraordinary properties, or there is some gravitational phenomenon at work here. The object's velocity appears to be increasing over time, and Science Officer Innuendon suspects we may soon throw it out of orbit even without outside interference. Let's see if we can slow it down. Meanwhile, shooting this space thing, we have successfully intercepted an unknown object's orbit. By latching onto the object and then thrusting in reverse little by little, the drone is eventually able to direct it towards our ship. The object seems to be some sort of box, constructed of alien material. Vein-like ridges meander along its sides, congregating at the top in some kind of sphere-shaped mechanism. We can only guess at its contents. Do we study it or do we open it? I feel like both of these... I am having fun. I feel like both of these do exactly the same thing. We'll study it.
Situation.
Hang on!
Updated.
Interrupting the combat to study the box. Study the box. Hi, little space thing, you're about to die.
Special project complete.
As before, a convoy of freighters was assembled to safely transport the Dathnak colonists under pressurized gas tanks. After a brief journey, they successfully made planetfall on a gas giant which had been named New Balderak. A satellite was left in orbit to allow for long-range communication. Make the most of it, Dathnak. We won! Also, Science Ship has something it can study. Ah! 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 We found another spacefaring civilization! New neighbors! Survey that system right now. Then research the project. I might have done this wrong. We are boxed in, but that's fine. Or are they boxed in? Strange occurrences have been reported among the colonists. Apparently many individuals take to dancing on the streets for hours and even days on end, refusing to stop until they're physically restrained. So far it has only affected a relatively small portion of the populace, and our authorities have yet to establish a pattern. Ah, it's the dancing illness. So this is a thing that actually happened in real life. A bunch of people just decided they were just going to dance themselves literally to death. We follow the latest news header from our patrons. We've abandoned the attempts to create sense-centered media. It was a foolish idea and has brought nothing but wasted time and unpleasant odors. In order to find our way back, we need donations from our trusted patrons. Sure. More stuff? All good. Actually, go heal. Also refresh the fleet. You can build there. You move here. What I really needed was a science vessel nearby, but I was foolish, and I did not put a science vessel nearby. You go back to surveying. Hopefully you're not going to, like, steal this system from me. I really want this system. I worked hard for this system. They might steal the system. But it'll be what it'll be. It'll be what it'll be. Right, how's the planet doing? That's fine, 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 fine. Ooh, that has, Ooh, this is a good mining planet. Hang on. We need to make this a mining planet. Fine and fine. Don't need to do anything with that. Hopefully we'll be able to get there in time. They might not be desperate to, They probably don't. But I don't have a science ship on the ready, is the problem. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I have still got it paused. Whoops! So, two spacefaring civilizations. Maybe they'll kill each other. Fantastic. I have so much space to grow into is the interesting thing. Like, literally huge oodles of space. No reports of problems have been issued from the odd factory. Seems like the colony will maintain the predicted production estimates. Excellent. Seems good. Nothing bad happened. The Dancing Plague! The isolated incidents of spontaneous prolonged dancing on Saphir have escalated somewhat, and groups of hundreds of Joon'Ven are now compulsively dancing in a variety of patterns. Different styles. Surprisingly, even those who have not shown much interest in dancing are suddenly able to perform expert moves, and the old among them have rediscovered the vigour of their youth. Although many of the residents are jokingly referred to it as the Dancing Plague, it's no joking matter. The dancers show no concern for their bodily needs and risk dancing themselves to death. This is not natural. We must find out what is afflicting them. This is not natural. No! No fun! No fun allowed! Zuracorp! Welcome to Zuracorp. We are a business conglomerate operating out of the Niven system, specializing in trade, the very building blocks of civilization, as we like to say here at Zuracorp. Please do not hesitate to contact us if you're interested in making a good deal. Well met! Glad to see Zuracorp is, existent. We approve of you dying, but not having fun while doing so. Indeed! Wait, thank you very much. That was, that's kind of you. Thank you. Okay, no, moving, idle. You, build that. You, go here. Actually, you're already there. Research station. Actually, you go backwards and, like, claim a system. What's a good system to claim? There are so many good systems to claim. That one has a wormhole. Claim that one. Okay, first, pop growth speed increased by 10%. Second ascension perk. A part of me really wants to wait on this. I do, but that can wait. Like, more habitable planets is probably better. Like, One Vision is really good, because that's 10% monthly unity permanently, population amender usage minus 10% permanently, and government ethics attraction plus 50% permanently. But there's also another thing I'm very tempted to save up for, but honestly, I think we're going to take One Vision. It isn't bad for me, no. But it's also, Like, that's fine, but this is 10% monthly unity, and that will just keep stacking forever. Not yet, Leogan, no. I say we go for One Vision. I think that's the next thing we go for. One Vision. True unity is achieved only when the ultimate goals of a nation and its people are one and the same. After all, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Besides, more unity means we get to the next traditions faster. It's not going to be big right now, but it will get bigger. It will get bigger. Also,
Special project complete.
Finally, our scientists have managed to peek into the alien box without compromising the container itself. By utilizing an advanced set type of scanner, they've been able to identify its contents. The contents are puzzling, or at least unexpected. The box holds 3 small vials, each filled with an unknown liquid. Welcome to Which Bonus Would You Like to Get? Because there are 3 bonuses here, and it's not cheese. We're going to open it. The box is safe to open, require further research. Research of the box has accelerated our physics knowledge. Crack open the box. Also, research that. Research that. This is important. This is important. Choose an egg! It's more like choose a box, but anyway. Oh. The Carninian has been briefed on the unknown vessel that, hang on, that was reported in the Savasic system. Its design does not match anything on our record, suggesting we're dealing with the possibility of first contact with an alien civilization. What's the time project? Debris. We can analyze the data. Let's see if language can be translated. Excellent. Cosmic Diamond. While on the surface Venice appears to be an ordinary white dwarf, the star hides an intriguing secret. By studying the pulsations, we were able to discover its composition to be almost entirely crystallized carbon. This astronomical crystal lattice seems to have formed as the star cooled, originating in its gas-fusing core and growing outward over time. Felis is a diamond of cosmological proportions, glinting behind a white veil of oxygen and helium. Also, I am scrolling down to find the correct thing for when we get the speed demon thing, because that is the event, the speed demon thing. Right, I don't think they're here yet.
System survey complete.
Okay, excellent. You have surveyed this system. I need you to move out this way.
Accretion complete.
Hey, you finished the thing. Well done. Hop over to there, please. Okay, just gonna wait. By the way, it's 22:25 and our empire looks like a... It's a wibbly mess. It's going to take us many years to become a non-wibbly mess, but you know, wibbly mess it is.
Project complete.
Our researchers have succeeded in isolating the cause of the dancing incidents on Sapphire, and not a moment too soon. The situation on the planet has grown dire, as medics have increasingly been forced to use heavy sedatives on the dancers to stop them from dancing themselves to death. It appears that the culprit is a gas released by a local vegetation, which induces feelings of exhilaration and an irresistible urge to dance, while suppressing feelings of exhaustion, overriding Joon'Ven's self-preservation instincts. Fortunately, our scientists have developed a synthetic gas that, once released into the air, will neutralize the effects. Furthermore, it seems the dancing gas has certain valuable properties we can make use of, if we can extract it from the plants. Adds fuming bog to Sapphire with the following results. Max gas extraction wells +2. Gas extraction wells. We don't know how to do it yet, but when we get the ability to extract gas, we just have a source where we can get free gas. Which is really good. That's really good. I am pleased with this result. Also, you have no orders. I'd like you to claim this system, please.
Anomaly found.
A small docking hatch leading to the interior of this asteroid is visible at the rim of a small crater. The hatch was lightly concealed once, but has long since been exposed by micrometeorite impacts.
Hee! Joon'Ven to wax! We come to visit your systems. We save you from growing too rich and fat. Yes, unless you think of reason why not to make us good Dwamak stew. I mean, you can have 1,500 minerals, sure. You smart, Dwamak. We now have to look for Dwamak stew elsewhere. Much trouble for us, but no trouble for you.
Worth it. We do not have the ability to stop them. At all. Like 1,005. Like, we have so many minerals. That's not a problem. You are growing still. You're growing. Sapphire. Was Sapphire the one with the zoo? No. That's not the one with the zoo. That's not the one with the zoo. That's not the one with the zoo. Was it you with the zoo? Which one was it with the zoo? It was the... Ruby? Yeah, Isolated Valley. Alien Zoo. I mean, that's pretty good. It's kind of just like a holo theater. In fact, it literally is just a holo theater. It's just a cheaper holo theater. Huh, it's just cheaper. I might consider building it. Ah! A large portion of the asteroid has been hollowed out to allow for construction of some kind of shipyard. It has been abandoned, exposed to vacuum. If anything remained useful, it's already been looted. As much could potentially... Ooh, stuff to be grabbed there. Much could be gained from its study. They're an annoyance only for now.
Construction complete. System geology charted.
Okay, you have finished surveying a thing. Go down here. Claim this. Lock this area off completely. We have so much space. It's ridiculous how much space we have. Like, we're going to be growing for ages. Okay, that's...
Anomaly found.
Our science officer has found an anomaly. It will require an extensive probing, but we could garner substantial find, sure. Like, if we wanted to... Fleet manager, we wanted to improve... 200. We don't need to make the fleet bigger for now. I mean, presuming we don't kill them first, we might. I might make it my effort to kill them. I mean, I also have that as well that I need to do. I have so much stuff I need to deal with. They might not become a carne. We don't know. Okay, they're now sciencing here. So I think we got here in time. Like, they're only just starting to science. We are nearly finished sciencing.
Construction complete.
Yeah, I'm earning 5 influence a month. Our crew is reporting that they found something spectacular. On the surface lies an explorative expedition of another civilization, left behind with some well-preserved documents and artifacts. The proposed action by Chief Science Officer Inuit is to send the text findings to our homeworld. There's also the possibility of selling them. I mean, that's a lot of resources. But that's also a lot better. 6 months? Absolutely. How long will it be before you're strong enough to fight the Marauders? I don't know. I may not be. You're asking questions way in the future. Way in the future. The debris in this place is roils and swirls under the influence of unknown forces. Like, you are asking questions way in the future of our playthrough here. At long last, our scientists have penetrated the outer material of the alien box. Here we go. Here we go, the alien box. The 3 small vials are indeed filled with different liquids. Red, blue, and green. The liquids are less alien than their container, and our scientists have identified them as primed gene modification mediums. For reasons beyond our understanding, the solutions are quickly deteriorating outside their alien container. But there should be enough time to synthesize and apply one of them to our species. It could also confirm the effects will be positive, but exactly what remains to be seen. Right, so, we have 3 options here. The green one makes us slightly more adaptable. The red one makes us slightly more social, and the blue one gives us regeneration. Now I'm going to look up exactly which one, what the effects of the other 2 are. Special traits. So limited regeneration is plus 10% army speed, army damage, and leader lifespan. The social pheromones gives us minus 5% population house usage, and bioadaptability is 5% habitability. Honestly, we're gonna pick the one that gives us regeneration. I think the one we're gonna pick is the regeneration one, which is the blue one, because this helps us both in combat and with increased lifespan. So we're going to pick the blue one. The blue gene modification solution has been successfully administered to the Joon'Ven people. Based on preliminary observation of early subjects, the solution appears to increase our potential lifespan. Congratulations! We are now regenerating rocks. We have a limited regeneration as a species now. If we go to our species, we have that. The species has been modified to heal faster, making them more dangerous in battle and somewhat longer living in general. I mean, we already had plus 50%, plus 50 leader lifespan. Now we have plus 60. It's also good for invading Bindle, remember. Elusive aliens. Our attempts to learn more about the Chi aliens have so far been in vain. While we're easily able to ascertain that they were part of, hang on. How are we doing with that? Okay, form part of a technologically advanced civilization. Further facts have proven elusive, as they seem to be going to considerable efforts to prevent us and any other eavesdroppers from intercepting any signals from them. We have therefore only managed to intercept small fragments of our language so far. However, from the glimpses we have gleaned, our linguists are confident that we'll be able to decipher their communications if we can just acquire a greater size sample. A proposal has been drawn up for a somewhat more aggressive information gathering. Some may call it hacking, but they will surely not take kindly to this. No. They are wise to be cautious. We would be cautious. We are not. Oh boy! They're hostile! Ha! That's a good start. The director of the Museum of Exobiology on June has issued a request for the procurement of several live alien specimens. These creatures were spotted on surveyed habitable worlds, but they're difficult to capture and require full resources of a science ship. We already have this mission. Sure, we will gather those specimens. The atmospheric patterns of Savasic 5 are atypical. Alright, gas giant. Leave it be for now. Okay, that is claimed. Good. Do that. Now you can research the project. You can claim the system. Right. You surveyed that. Good. You found an anomaly. Good. Situation log. We have alien specimen procurement. So this is a long quest that involves us going to loads of planets that we've already been to and getting the things. So we're going to tell you to stop doing what you're doing. You're going to research that, then research that, then research that, then research that, then research that. I'm literally just going to leave you to get on with that. Have fun, Ghost Danny. You're going to be finding animals for a while. Interesting. We have received a communique from previously unknown spacefaring empires who call themselves the 001 Animus. They claim to have learned our existence by listening in on communications of another empire we're in contact with. Initiating first contact protocol. We are the 001 Animus. Do not be alarmed by our non-organic nature. Like you, we are a fully sapient Class 3 civilization. We are willing to engage in diplomacy with any Joon'Ven subunits you designate for their purpose. New friends bring one closer to divinity. Did you actually say that to them? Yes, I mean, they don't have to believe it. So, new friends. Where are you? Oh, you're there! Okay, you're there. It's a good model, isn't it? It's a good model.
Ships upgraded.
Excellent. Might want to post you here. Might actually want to build a starbase here in a moment. No, there'll be people on the other side too. Yeah, they look like aquatic robots to me. Okay, we need to colonize another world. That's a good world to colonize. A gate. Build a starbase there yesterday. Hey, I can't build a starbase there. I don't have the system, but I will. As the ship passed through the asteroid belt on its way to such signs off, SJ reported that the ship experienced a number of sudden gravitational shifts. Ever curious, SJ dispatched a number of probes to scan the debris field. It turns out the culprit is a number of gravity generators of old, alien make. Sputtering on dying energy sources and with their polarities inverted, they occasionally spew reverse gravity into the void, though not with enough force to cause any serious harm. Not anymore. Science Officer SJ theorizes that the generators once provided artificial gravity for a large asteroid in the belt, but some malfunction eventually tore the rock apart. Curious. So, we're very quickly... Excellent! We're very quickly figuring out the ins and outs of everything. Right, so we need a starbase here. Let's build it! Tore the rock apart? Yeah, I know it wasn't a sentient rock. Okay, regenerative tissue. Hello!
Project complete.
After many weeks of study, our linguists have unearthed the meaning behind the documents found. The documents were philosophical ponderings of a famous scholar, only referred to as Talisa, the Teller of Tales. Her teachings have provided us with much insight into how to better gain political results via applying different states of mind. We have the Philosophical Mindset Empire Edict. Speaking of edicts, we're just a little over. Philosophical... Research pool... Ooh. I mean, when we get the thing for that, that's really good. Quarantine... Do I need information quarantine right now? I'm not sure I do. I'm not sure I need information quarantine anymore. I could pick fleets. I suppose it's only costing us 4 though. It's only costing us 4 unity. I'll keep it for now. It's only costing us 4 unity. That, by the way, is not a good planet to colonize at all. It's kind of rubbish. So what with the mining problem is, mining is a lot more expensive. It's 67 as opposed to 23. We would be very heavily over, and it would cost us a lot of unity. By the way, those are good worlds to colonize in the future. Those are very good worlds to colonize in the future.
Complete.
Hello, research. Colonial centralization. Robust frameworks for local governance created on a per-case basis to meet every colonist's needs. Faction unity bonus plus 10%. I mean, that just seems very good. More unity? Brilliant. Oh, you want to scan that. Absolutely. Hello, little Chi-alien vessel. I'ma park my fleet here. You can upgrade. Okay, please.
System survey complete.
Excellent. Keep heading down there for me, please. Oh, also, no. Scan that, then survey there. We had assumed what we assume is a abnormally small gas giant is in fact not. Beneath its deceptive cover of thick dust swirling the upper atmosphere lies a regular planet. A barren planet, but a planet nonetheless. This has proven quite embarrassing to the astronomical community on June. Whoops. Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Research complete.
Okay, quantum theory.
Complete.
Exploring the meditation of functional forces through subatomic particles. Go that. We want global energy management. Load balancing facilities can greatly improve the stability of local grids to feed excess power back into centralized capacitors. You need a temple. And you are okay right now. You also need a temple. Planet on really good stealth. That's true. It was really stealthy. A sneaky planet. Actually, no, you're going to survey down there. I want to see if that connects up to there.
Construction complete.
Okay! You finished all that stuff. You're building a starbase there. There's a lot of stuff. We're still exploring. It's 22:27 and we're still expanding. Although I don't think we'll be expanding for much longer. I think we'll probably have to stop at some point around here.
Construction complete.
A vessel sent to investigate the Chi-aliens was destroyed in a violent assault by our forces. It is unclear whether they sought to capture our vessel or whether they simply sought to give us the message to keep away from their territory.
Under attack.
Hi, they are now hostile. The Zulkar are swarming insect analogues, unusual both for their large size and the fact that they are lithophores, feeding off rocks and minerals in the ground. One of the shuttles, not unusual for us, one of the videos belonging to the shuttles sustained serious damage when it inadvertently passed through a large swarm and several Zulkars began to feed in its hull. The construction of the special containment facilities required to hold these has already begun at the museum. Excellent. So, they are hostile. They eat rocks, yep. They do. You have no orders. I want you to... Let's crack the egg. Okay, there's like a billion special projects there. Do all the special projects there. So they're violent. Never a good thing that they're violent. But it is what it is. Also, we're nearly 2 hours into this thing already. Okay. Oh boy! Our efforts to decipher the signals picked up by the Chi-aliens have paid off, and we are finally able to open diplomatic channels to the civilization known as the Isildar Star Collective. Remarkably, they appear to be completely lack the concept of individuality that is inherent in the Joon'Ven species. Indeed, the Star Collective drone has no free will or thought whatsoever, and is a mere pawn of the hive mind. Far from chafing under such tight control, our researchers speculate that the Isildars have evolved to depend on this collective intelligence.
An alien empire has established
We
communication.
are the Isildar Star Collective, and we speak as one. The hive mind has taken note of your presence. We will observe for now. Our future actions depend on whether you are a threat, an opportunity for expansion, or an unforeseen variable.
Praise the Divine for this meeting. So, you are... there? Oh! You are there! They have spread quite a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna send one of my envoys to appease these guys, cause they are big, and I do not like them. They are big. Also, I see that their space is already here, so realistically, like here, may be the best place we can expand to. Yeah, because Dr. Ships are asleep. They've got nothing to build. Like, they have not a lot to build, but we are going to expand now. Because we've only just finished surveying this place. You survey to here. They are big. They may be one of the advanced empires. Because we started here. Or maybe they've just expanded this way. I don't know. Maybe they just expanded in that. We have made first contact with the Sabic system. We're codenamed the Sade aliens. More aliens? I mean, alright. We'll check that out too. We may be done expanding this way. If we're lucky, we can get to here. Take a look at them? I can't. There's nothing to see. We don't know what the Sade aliens look like. All we know is that they exist.
Anomaly found.
The geoscape of this place is dominated by what appears from orbit to be silvery, metallic crystals of dimensions before seen. From orbit, they eerily resemble skyscrapers. Closer study is warranted. Yeah, that's a science vessel. That's a science vessel. They're sciencing. If it was a military vessel, we'd know. That's a science ship. It's not a science ship. That's a 4K fleet. That's not a science vessel. That's a 4K fleet. So when are we researching Starholds? Ah, 6 months. Good. Good. Oh, that might be the traders. Oh, that's traders. Okay, that's probably traders. Detailed analysis of the enormous metallic crystals dominating Termana's 5 landscapes defied all expectations. Science Officer SJ is excited to reveal that these oversized crystals are in fact composed of trillions upon trillions of deactivated nanites. Their molecular structure matches no known empire's nanotechnology signatures, making their points of origin indeterminable. They may have been deposited on the planet by some unknown spacefarers from an unknown purpose. As far as SJ can tell, the nanites compiled themselves into perfectly orientated crystal lattices and replicated until a point at which they became deactivated. While the crystals they created do in fact resemble buildings, they're entirely uniform in composition and cannot possibly be served any such purpose. 200 nanites. That is a super rare tech. Okay, these are not the aliens that are on our borders. Woo! The vessels detected in the Sabazic system seem to be part of some sort of expedition across the galaxy with purpose unknown. They have not made any hostile moves, nor are there any heavy weaponry. Instead, they seem to be broadcasting repetitive but not particularly content-filled signals in our general direction. Our envoy, Mennel, is confused, but hopes that the broadcast will help our linguists translate their language. Good! Ooh, okay. Yeah, all these L gates I'm not getting. I have 0 L
System
gates.
survey complete.
I have no L gates whatsoever. Right, you are... Okay, this is a dead-end system. Marvellous. Go auto-survey. Because
Mission complete.
our time of exploring, like... Actually, no. Do that first, then auto-survey. Our time of exploring outward is maybe coming to a close. Maybe. We have enough influence to maybe take another system. Why don't you go this way and work towards the barbarians? You're doing that. There's a colony ship. Your
Special project complete.
The crew of the managed to collect a small group of Udlarols from the icy surface of Sapphire. These white, furry omnivores wrap themselves into tight balls and roll across the planet's snowfields at astonishing speeds. One animal was clocked at over 80 kilometers an hour. This aided in their detection, since the passage of their rolling forms kicked up huge plumes of swirling snow. Also, I see that our consumer goods are going down. Where is a place that has very low jobs? Okay, you have a lot of... Are all your jobs being taken up? Yes, they are. This world, however... like an industrial world. Which should then improve the amount of stuff we're making. -2 is not terrible right now. I do not mind a -2. This is a problem of rapid expansion. Oh, high tradition. Right. Important decisions need to be made about this. What are we working towards here? Do we need supremacy? Which would give us 20 naval capacity and 20% army damage and lots of things for shooting people. There's also prosperity, though, that gives us mining station output plus 20%. Unyielding's not that good, really. Subterfuge, nope, never picking that one. Nah, unyielding's not that good. Like, platforms get eventually very heavily eclipsed by ships. Platforms are good in the early game, but they really weaken later on. Do I go this for the minerals, or do I go this for the guns? Minerals in the long run is really good for our systems, because we can get, like, building upkeep, resource things. I could do both. I could pick prosperity now, and then tag supremacy. I could just get the mining station output plus 20%, and then go supremacy. Because the supremacy bonus right now isn't that good. It's naval capacity plus 20 and army damage plus 20%. Whereas 20% mining is very good. We'll go supremacy to start with, though. I can always pick the other one later. Always pick the other one later.
Rocket new tech.
Hey, new technology. Starholds! As space travel increases, larger and more defensive starbases are needed to maintain control over system space lanes. Ooh, these are all good. But that is really good, because that just means more resources, and we want more resources. Give me more resources. And we don't have the thing to upgrade yet. but it's there.
System geology.
A small cargo pod has been left to drift in space above this gas giant. It's been captured by the planet's gravity well and will eventually be pulled in the atmosphere. Let's grab it. Our esteemed Carnelian gav'roc, a decade ago the Joon'Ven Formation pledged to support the artisan troop, and so you have. Our time of patience is going to an end. We will keep doing it. Yeah, right now space stations are good. They're really strong. Later, they're not going to be as strong. Hello!
Innovation rollout.
We have managed to decipher the confusing, repetitive messages the Sade aliens are sending us. It turns out they were commercial advertisements. Apparently they call themselves Racket Industrial Enterprise and are part of a group of spacefaring traders that make a living by offering the best deals, or whatever they claim to be the best deals, to whichever civilization they happen to be visiting. True to form, it appears they're attempting to contact us on screen.
Joon'Ven, we greet you. We are operatives of Racket Industrial Enterprise, a member of the Carniversary Caravan Coalition. We travel the stars. Our eyes catch all the clues. We gather and we trade. We pass through your space in peace, only to buy, to sell. We will offer you good deals, many things. We will speak again before we leave. Should you call us, the Caravan Coalition will answer. Greetings, Caravaneers. Look at your credit silos, Joon'Ven. Full to bursting. Please, let us lighten them. Let us assist.
What can you offer us?
Ooh, we have good workers for you. Good lifters, draggers, pullers, cleaners, healthy, clever. Give us 2,000 alloys, and we sell 3 racket pops to your planets. What? Criminal records? Afraid we've lost the papers.
Not right now. Could you get back to us later?
Then we shall call you again before making our leave of your space. But we may alter the deal. We're not taking that deal. We are not taking that deal. It is not a deal we want.
Also, go here, claim that system. That's a continental world, we want that. Once we got close enough to scan the cargo pod, it was assumed that the sensors were malfunctioning. The pod is built out of the exact same alloy we ourselves use for spacebound structures, but likely that some alien beings would come up with this exact mixture is beyond unlikely. Yet after recalibrating the scanners, the results appeared. Upon opening the pod, the only thing greeting us was a collection of documents detailing exactly where we should assign each of our scientists and what we should study for the next 10 years forward. "5% research speed for -5% unity for 10 years, or 100 influence." Influence is starting to become a little bit less significant now because we are not going to be able to expand outwards so much. 5% extra research speed might be good, though. Though 10 years of 5% less unity is not so good. We do make a lot of influence. You know what? We're going to send the notes back to June. 5% less unity, that's fine. Also, new tech, global management. Bigger guns, better engines, or better sensors. The game seems to be pointing me in the direction of guns, and I like the idea of being pointed in the direction of guns. Guns are good for this instance. We could also exploit moats, though. Yeah, moats are good, but you know what? We've got no use for moats right now. We do have use for guns, though. I'm gonna go with the... Let's go for the reactor, honestly. Let's go for the reactor. I always seem to shirk the reactors. We'll get the guns later. I'm sure we will. Right, you're colonizing a world. You're just sort of sat there building a starbase.
Special project complete.
Snerians are large burrowing creatures that live beneath the dunes of the vast equatorial deserts of Emeralda. When these predators sense movement in the sand above, they immediately raise dozens of tall spikes from their backs in the hopes of impaling something edible. Finding a suitable specimen proved difficult at first, until hundreds of tracked remote-controlled drones were dispatched across the desert in random directions. This led to the discovery and procurement of an unusually large specimen that had grown more than 100 spikes on its back. Excellent. You keep doing that thing you do.
Special project complete.
The small rodent-like creatures known as Orinthi are native to Felis 2, where their inhabitants extend across most of the planet's diverse climatic regions. They breed at an extremely rapid rate and seem to have a particular fondness for chewing on electric cables. Procuring specimens was not a problem. In fact, after the initial creatures were collected, more of them made their way onto the ship by hitching rides on the science vessel's orbital shuttles. Exactly why the Museum of Biology requested Orinthi specimens remains a mystery. Yeah. I don't know why they did that. Another planet? Okay, go here. That's probably the last planet we're going to in that direction. Oh, well, we don't want that ship. Our starbase in the Omicron system reports that the Racket Industrial Fleet have evacuated and abandoned a decrepit ship, now in unstable orbit around the central star. I mean, if they've abandoned it, it's probably for a good reason. Let the sun swallow it.
Colony lattice.
Oh! We have encountered a massive ring world surrounding the star in the Sanctuary system. Preliminary scans indicate it was built eons ago using the materials of nuclear systems in most planets. The ring world has 4 habitable segments, each seemingly home to a pre-space civilization. There is a large space station of some kind located between the ring world and its star. We're receiving a transmission from it. Where is this? It is there. Sanctuary is right there. Odd screen. Welcome to the Sanctuary, Sapient. This fully automated facility was established 74,605,338 cycles ago to serve as a nature reserve. Our self-sustaining biome segments feature a selection of non-intelligent flora and fauna originating from 4 distinct biospheres. To protect these fragile biospheres, access to our facilities is currently restricted. Do not approach this facility under any circumstances. Our sensors show signs of civilization on your ring world. All species present in our biomes were thoroughly catalogued when the Sanctuary was first established. Records indicate that none of them displayed intelligence levels approaching sapience. Your sensors must be mistaken. Do not approach this facility under any circumstances. Who created this facility? This facility was constructed by the Zemio over a period of 412 cycles. It was completed and fully functional 674,605,338 cycles ago. The last recorded visit by a Zemio vessel occurred 67,103,853 cycles ago. There are no recorded visits by Zemio or Zemio-affiliated vessels since that date. There are 38,201 failed attempts by unauthorized vessels to access this facility on record. Do not approach this facility under any circumstances. Goodbye. The automated services of a sanctuary bid you a pleasant day, Sapient. Do not approach this facility under any circumstances.
Away from enemy fleet.
That's a lot of guns. Well, so, there's bad news and good news here. The bad news is that sanctuary, and I really, really want it. The good news, that is not a way that these people are going to be attacking us anytime soon, because that would require getting through Sanctuary. And Sanctuary's got a lot of guns. So, that way is pretty safe. The only way they can get to us right now is the choke point at Savasek. So that's not terrible. Like, this eventually will become a point we have to worry about, but not right now. Like, it could be worse. Could be worse. You're doing that.
Complete.
You've done that. We need to expand some more now. So you're doing that. You're building a mining station. Resource. Oh, you've done that. Excellent. I want you to build somewhere good. Where do I want to build now? I want to just start building... If someone turns the ring and ends up wiping out... It's not that kind of world. It's not that kind of world. Where do I want to claim? Has someone claimed this yet? No, claim the wormhole. Probably a good idea to claim the wormhole, Kiko.
Special project.
Also, we have like 8.2k minerals. The Tassaragoid is an extremely lethal predator but stalks the dense jungles of Jade at night, paralyzing its prey with electric shocks before sucking their brains out with its tube-like mouth. Unfortunately, three of the crew were lost. The creatures, before a specimen can be secured, will remain one of its wings after these brave people. Yay! We got a thing. Might want to build a resource silo somewhere? Yeah, it's probably an idea. It's probably a good idea. Where do we build a resource silo? We can build one here, I suppose. Does provide jobs and amenities. Let's go. It's odd that I have to build one of those, but we are just swimming in resources. We can sell them as well. I know I am, but right now there's plenty of housing and no more jobs, so how does combat work? I point a fleet at it and something happens. Combat is not super interactive. Like, I could buy some... Why is it odd that you want to build storage for resources? Because normally I'm not repleting them. You know what? Let's sell some of these. And buy some alloys. And upgrade this. I think that's a good investment in the future right there. Upgrading that immediately to a better hold for a brighter tomorrow. Seems like a good idea. I mean, this is all a mess and I haven't even begun to go this way. You're going to go there and then start claiming all these systems and... it's 2029 and we've barely begun getting to like any point where we can begin. I mean, at least we now know where our limits are. This is our sphere of influence. It's a big sphere of influence. It's going to be a long time before we're actually fully done with it.
Innovation rollout.
But we're getting there. Hey, there's that bonus that negates the penalty we just got. The Empire lives, the Empire breathes, we may make up its body, but it is not the left hand to know what the right hand is doing. We have 4 quicksand blockers. We need to get rid of those blockers. Nah, that has its end. Like, that's a dead end, that's a dead end. That's Fallen Empire. So, this is a dead end. We know what we're seeing. Like, we can't get there because Empire. So, yeah. I said southwest. Dead end. That's absolutely a dead end. Blocked off by the Empire. There's no way else we can go. Like, everything is now dead-ended. We're dead-ended by an Empire, the 2 Fallen Empire. I'm pretty sure it is. Like, there's no stars here. That's not going to connect up to there. I mean, oh, we need a leader for this, by the way. Yes, you. You are good. You will be our leader. Nope, we do not want your workers. Oh yeah, we're going to explore and expand, but we don't need to super desperately expand is what I'm saying. I'm going to discount it as like a place we can that's going to have more people. Like, I'm going to rename a leader? Yes, I will, sorry. Yes, I do need to rename him. We do have somebody to rename. I don't know. It's all random. Like, I had to explore prioritizing in the directions where empires could be. And I've done that now. So now I can send them to auto-survey and they'll survey everything else. That's what'll happen. By the way, we've got 30 years and I'm still growing. I'm not sure that roll worked. Oh, it did. Pick Stellaris, yeah. Hey, guess what? You didn't roll that. Oh, you did actually. Well, it's you. You are the fleet commander. Have fun. Have fun.
Construction complete.
Okay, you've done that. Build that. So you're going to do that and survey in that direction afterwards. How are these people? They are not happy with us. I'll try. Now, the problem with a hive mind is that eventually they'll get to a size where they're going to get... Actually, you survey there. They're going to get mad that they can't move on and get bigger.
Acquisition complete.
You go... Actually, you go there and then auto-explore. That's what I need you to do. That, you got that. I want you to build a city district. You build a city... You're already building a city district. You build a city district. You build a city district. You build a city district. You're still colonizing. There's a billion bad blockers here. The expansion pin in 2 hive mines?
Special project complete.
I think they can still go. After extensive search of the seabed on A Gate using a small fleet of mini-submarines, the crew managed to corner the elusive target of the search, a live tarblack. The shimmering creature, which defends itself by emitting faint sonic signals that produce a sense of dread in most organics, was brought aboard the science ship in a special water tank simulating its natural environment. The crew members that came in direct contact with it will require extensive therapy, but the mission was a success. I think that's the last one. What are you doing? Just auto-survey. We are still, like, spreading out, which is curious. We probably want to put starbases in this area anyway, because... Oh yeah, we absolutely want to put a starbase here, because of all that. So many... I'm not good at placing starbases for, like... Ooh, minus 11 on that now. Ooh, as we get bigger, we are definitely going to have a problem with that. Definitely have a problem. But still, it's only minus 11. We should be alright. We can always buy more consumer goods if we need them. You're constructing a starbase there. Excellent. You've done that. Build that. Build that. You found an anomaly. We have found a heavily damaged bipedal robot floating in space. We do not understand its energy source, but we may be able to retrieve information from its memory. Okay. So many things just sort of going on here. Also, we have this planet.
Research complete.
It's a good planet to colonize. Colonize that right now. Another gem, please. We've got diamond, emerald, ruby, sapphire, jade, agate. I like that one. I like that. Turquoise. Spelled it wrong, of course. There we go. Pearl is not a gemstone. That is very true. It is not a gemstone. Okay, any construction ships not doing anything right now? No, they're all doing stuff. You know what? We need another construction ship. We need another construction ship. Oh! We have found a bipedal robot floating in space. Its faceplate is featureless and its metal exterior is damaged. Preliminary scans indicate it has residual power, but its power source is radically different from our own. Its internal circuitry may hold memories of its previous existence, but recharging it and translating its information will take time. Scan the robot! Let's see what you remember, Cosmic Traveler. Also, tech. We have one dense jungle clearer, edicts. Ooh. Edict fund. We want more edicts. No more edicts.
Construction complete.
Though through diligent effort we have found a way to recharge the robot's power supply and scan its memory bank, sadly the machine has deteriorated so badly that we cannot retrieve coherent information. We will consider a follow-up study and we may search for others of its kind, but the fate of this mechanical castaway must remain a mystery. Sad, but what can we do? I'll tell you what we can do. We've upgraded this starbase. We want to probably build a trade hub here to gather that trade. And another gun, probably. And target. And a target uplink computer. That'll do for now. Also, that thing right there, 1.4K. It's not unimpressive. It's not unimpressive.
Complete.
Oh, research! Increased scanner range has allowed us to... We're gonna have even more rocks. I mean, we could get even more rocks! Or we could research some armor, which honestly is probably a better idea. A combination of different metals and ceramics that result in strong armor without sacrificing flexibility. Yeah, we want armor for our vessels if we're gonna have a problem with people that are next door, which we will. Because they're kinda bad. And they're gonna be bad. Bad, bad, bad. What weapons are you trying to focus on? I don't know. I just tend to let it auto-build, personally.
Anomaly found.
Massive storms are visible in the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. It might be worth the effort to study them in more detail. Sure. We're not at the point yet where we can make many choices. And it all depends on what our opponents are picking, honestly. Like, if our opponents are picking a thing that is, you're doing all sorts. You are going down here to survey in that direction. Well, so long. We won't be going for much longer here, but we have grown. They have grown. Extreme storms. Hickson 1 frequency experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen storms are visible from orbit, with winds often reaching speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing on Planet's climate model that would explain them. Our scientists are interested in studying this anomaly. Fantastic. You are building a billion things. Oh, hello. The rust? What rust? Oh, that rust. Just scrape it off. Scrape, scrape, scrape. As good as new. What can you offer us? Ah, have good worker for you. We don't want your workers. You keep popping in with workers, we don't want them. I'll tell you what we do want, though. We want to start claiming some of these systems. Start with this one because it has a ton of research. So we're going to start claiming all the systems around us and doing everything else. Hello, Uncle Putt. You've arrived pretty much just at the end of the stream, but it's still great to have you here. As we realise that we are hemmed in by a lot of people.
System geology charted.
I don't want you to go that way. Honestly, go and survey in this direction. Oh no, go survey, sorry, in that direction. Indeed, schedules went poo-poo. Well, that's something that happens. If you choose, can you come back later? Then we'll come back later with the same offer. I mean, I might have changed my mind, Bindle. Who knows? Maybe I might desperately want some racket people. I probably don't, but you never know. Also, potential plans for the future. It's a big plan. It's a big plan. It's 2,000 alloys, but I'll consider it. But yeah, we are still a wibbly snake. But eventually, we'll be this massive blob. We just need to fill in all these systems and hopefully not die. That's probably going to happen next stream, because, you know, we're done expanding outward massively quickly. We can now focus on filling in the inner part. Focus on, you know, actually making a cohesive... Oh, this is going to be a terrible thing to defend. We are so big. We're basically going to need 2 fleets. We'll need a fleet here, and a fleet, like... Actually, if the only way they can go is here, we only really need a fleet here and there. Long live the Donut Empire! No, we're going to make it a big, like, weird, oddly shaped stick that's sandwiched in by 2 fallen empires that are gonna kill us. Do you have reason for disturbance? By the way, I really like this design. What is this design? Like, can I make a race with this design? Because I love this design. Oh, I want to make a race with this design. They're so cool. Is that necrophage? The necroids? Yeah. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. It's going to be so cool. Anyway. We shall go stream to end because we are... stream to end, apparently. Because we are actually at the end of the stream today. We, again, not gotten very far, but hopefully it has been an enjoyable one. There are no NPC exclusive portraits as far as I'm aware. Well, that's good to know. Also, unless anyone has a particular raiding choice, I know who I'm going to be raiding. But yeah, it's been... Oh boy! It's been a quiet one! Like, we've only encountered 2 other species that are, like, a problem. Oh, hang on. Do I... Not you. Do I have a... I have a diplomat left over. We need to quickly improve our relations with you. And save again. I wanna keep my diplomat situation good with these 2. These 2 seem small. Do we have a military at all? Yeah, it's there. It's early game. It's early game. Like, militaries are not a thing you typically have a massive amount of in the first, like, even 50 years. You only start building up your military once you've actually finished expanding. Oh, nope, we are going to be raiding you. I will sort that out. Hang on a moment. Doop and doop. Oh, sorry. I accidentally had the thing paused there. Thanks for the stream. The Empire's slowly taking shape here. At least we haven't had any invasions. Not yet! These people might be interested in it. They might decide they want to invade us, whereupon we'll have to consider our options. I mean, right now we're okay. We also have the 001 Animus there. I mean, they're a thing. There are still more empires out there. We just haven't come across them. Give it time. But thank you ever so much, everyone, for being here. It's fantastic having you all here for this, this stream. This, what is that? That is the, it's the last one of those, yeah. The, wait, to die or perform than not die. I mean, I'd rather perform than not die. But yes, thank you very much, everyone. It's fantastic having you here for a chill and relaxing, stream. Where terrible things haven't happened yet. But they will. Probably. And, there are a couple of things I need to talk about before we conclude quickly. First off, there is my, website, Kikoskia.com. You can check out the Threndy Dom there. All kinds of random stuff about my schedules and various things. And also, you can find information about where to buy my book. There's also my Discord, where you can join a large thriving community that I'm typically a part of. There's loads of places to talk about my writings, my streams, my Let's Plays, tabletop roleplay sessions when they go on, and also, I mean, I've been playing a lot of Stellaris, so you'll often see me playing some Stellaris multiplayer there. There's also tons of emotes based on Let's Plays and streams past and present, and if you link your Twitch and Discord together and you're sub to me on Twitch, you can use the Twitch emotes on Discord, which is fantastic. You know what's even more fantastic? My Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. Screenshot time. There's nothing Let's Play or stream-wise hidden behind paywalls, but I do rely on the people that pledge to me on Patreon to make what I do a reality. There is a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you typically don't see, and the people who pledge to me make that all possible. They truly, truly do. So, oh, don't turn that off. Those who do pledge to me not only get a different coloured name on Discord to show they do my deep and sincere thanks, they also get the ability to vote on upcoming playthroughs when the opportunity arises. And, that was how Quest for Glory became a thing, and who knows, I may at some point in the near future be doing that again. There's also my YouTube channel itself, where you can check out all of my content. From the most recent video I put up today, to the very first Let's Play video ever I did over 14 years ago. Like, seriously, it's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff there. There's also all my Twitch VODs too. Those who, 10,000 plus videos actually, those who, and 300 plus players too, those who do sub to me get me one step closer to 100,000 YouTube subscribers. And if we get to that, I'll do a replay of Terror of the Deep and a replay stream of Wisdom Warriors 2 Ironsword. And if we get to 550 Twitch sub points, we're at 258 right now, so just shy of 300, I'll do a playthrough on stream of Super Mario World, a game I've never done before. Also listen to that calm and serene music. By the way, there's also my Twitter, where you can check out, where you just follow me to get notifications about when I start streaming, when my Let's Play videos go live, and all kinds of random other stuff, including Animal Crossing tweets, Stellaris updates from my various single-player playthroughs, and occasionally things from my multiplayer playthroughs, like the ones just before the stream, and stuff like me poking fun at terrible marketing emails, and all kinds of other random things. But you know what's not random? Me thanking all of you, because seriously, you are all absolutely amazing and fantastic, and I could not do what I do without you. I wouldn't dream of doing what I do without you, because you make what I do possible. In the literal sense, and in the sense that, like, you are the community that, who is Joon'Ven? I mean, these are the Joon'Ven. But, you are the ones that make what I do possible, and you're all amazing and wonderful and brilliant, and I just have to thank you all, because you're just great. You're truly, truly great. Also, I've noticed that these two have exactly the same symbol. Huh. Exactly the same symbol. Weird. But, like, you're all so kind and generous with your attention and your support and just being all-round fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better community, and I wouldn't want to, even if I could. So thank you all so, so very much. You're all amazing. You make my content what it is. I just make it. You make it what it is. They should sue each other for trivia. I mean, one of them's a hive mind and doesn't really care about that, I imagine. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic... I'm sure we can hash out canon of this. Maybe drones that escape the hive mind. I mean, that would work if they weren't completely different species. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you achieve everything you set out to do. The next stream is tomorrow, 2 PM BST, and that'll be Animal Crossing New Horizons, where awesomely adorable things will happen. Also, we have an Eldritch Horror and a tree. We'll probably go shoot that tree at some point. Not yet! Maybe when we get the destroyers, we'll shoot the tree. Soon. Very soon. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Also, did you ever expect me to say that I'd shoot a tree? Weird things in streams and games in general. And remember, be nice to each other, everyone, for if everyone is nice to each other, the world would be that much better a place. And we all want that, don't we? I certainly do. And I hope you do too. Later. Oh, Cirrus with that one. Oh, Cirrus.